Factual reporting. You're listening to Nationwide 90 FM. The time is...
It's 9 o'clock.
You're inside the Consumer Hour with Nora Gay Banton.
Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. It is Thursday, as Saeed would say, Friday Eve. We are getting towards the end of the work week, and I can't wait. People are tired. But good morning to you. If you're listening on the 90 FM band, 90.3, 90.5, 90.7, and 90.9, thank you so much for joining us on this Thursday, June 27, 2024. If you are listening on your radio in the car, the radio is on in your house, in the living room, in the kitchen, in the bathroom. Morning to you. Big up yourself. If you are listening to the radio at work, your business place is locked to Nationwide 90 FM. Good morning to you. And for those who are joining us on the radio, on the road, you're at a bar, you're on the corner, big up on yourself. For you who are joining us on YouTube, our YouTube channel is Nationwide 90 FM Live. That's the name of our YouTube channel. If you're joining us on YouTube, good morning to you as well. We appreciate your company there. If you have not yet subscribed to our channel, please click the subscribe button and also click the notification bell so that you can be notified whenever we go live or whenever we post a video. When you found this live also, please click the like button. All right, let's see who's already over there on YouTube. I'm seeing Melvin Brown. Morning to you, Melvin Brown. Good morning, morning. Marvelous Marvin is there as well. Good morning to you. KMC, Daisha Reed, Sonia Hutton, and all the others over there on YouTube. Morning, 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 morning. Thank you so much for joining us on our YouTube platform. For those of you who watch every day and you don't subscribe, it's easy, it's simple. Just click subscribe. It's free as well. It takes just a quick second. Just click subscribe and we would appreciate that. All right. If you're listening from our mobile app, which is available for free on the Google Play and the Apple App Store, good morning to you. And those on our website, the Listen Now option there. Morning to you as well. We appreciate your company. Thank you so much for making it Nationwide 90 FM. It's the Consumer Hour this morning. I am Nora Gay Banton and I will be with you until a couple minutes to 10. At that time, Cliff Hughes Online will take over. But we are inside the Consumer Hour and this morning we will be taking your calls. So the phone lines are open for you. The numbers to call 876-630-9371 to 4. So that's 630-9371, 630-9372, 630-9373, 630-9374, and 618-8255. Those are the numbers to call if you have any consumer-related matters. You've tried your best to get the issue sorted and you are unable to get that issue resolved, then please give us a call and we will try our best to get to the relevant authorities for you. If you have called already about an issue and it was resolved, we appreciate the update. Give us a call, tell us that it was fixed so that we can thank those who assisted with your issue. If you called about an issue and it still is existing, still has not been resolved, then give us a call again and we will try our best to nudge those who we've called on already to assist you, just to remind them about your issue. All right. So we have the phone lines open for you. Remember, you can also leave your it's using the YouTube chat. We can take those as well. If it's about utility pole, we appreciate the number for the utility pole because that helps with locating the area. If you don't have the number, then if you can give us directions as best as possible, landmarks, so that it can be easily identified. If you're calling about a road, then we would appreciate, of course, as much details as possible so that we can inform the authorities, find out who is responsible. Just to remind you, though, if your issue is a road, especially if it's a community road, then remember the Spark program will take care of many of those. And so if you have not had your constituency consultation session for the Spark program, please find out from your member of parliament when it is, and if it happened already, then see if you can still put in your suggestions for roads that need repair, reconstruction, rehabilitation under the Spark program. I am still, when Michelle comes back, I need to ask her if she can reach out to my MP for me, Mr. Paul Will. I can't get to him, and I really want to know if the consultation happened already. So Michelle, you can try call Mr. Paul Will for me. I don't know if you will get him. I tried a couple times. I didn't get him. If you can get to him and ask him if his consultation gone already or if it soon come, I would really love to be a part of it. Because I have some contributions to make to that if it has not yet gone. And I'm also reaching out to the councillor for the Vineyard Town Division. That's the mayor of Kingston and St. Andrew. He is Mr. Andrew Swaby. Sir, I don't know if Langston Road can wait on the Spark program. Honestly, I don't know if he can wait, Mayor Swaby. The rain coming. And I don't know, Mayor Swaby, if Langston Road can wait on the Spark program, because it stay away. And I told you earlier that pothole start meet pothole on Langston Road. It stay bad. And the swerving and the swinging, I don't know if it's, well, I don't have to say I don't know. It's not safe because that's literally how you have to drive on Langston Road unless you're going to just drive right through the potholes. Then if not, then you're going to have to swerve. You're going to have to be swerving and swinging to get on the decent part of the road. So, yeah, Langston Road. Maybe, I don't know if you can do, I don't know if patching before makes sense, but something needs to be done about Langston Road because it's really in a bad state. And I don't know how long, and if it will be a part of the Spark program, then it's gonna have to be like in the top of the program, like one of the first roads to be repaired because, yeah, man, it stay bad. Well, just to remind you of the numbers to call, 876-630-9371-24. That's 630-9371, 630-9372, 630-9373, or 630-9374. We have Fitzroy on the line. Good morning, Fitzroy.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Not bad, me.
All
I'm
right.
a pensioner, you see. And I'm 69 years old.
Mm-hmm.
I used to work with Archos NSTA for the past 30 odd years. I work in the maintenance department.
Okay.
So I'm a pensioner from I've called it about 4 to 5 years now.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm getting the same little money every month. But recently, I hear the finance minister say all pensioners to get some money. So, or some retractive or something. So I phone my head office, which is Oxford Road. That is Archer's head office, Oxford Road. And ask them about it. And they're telling me that they are a statutory body and they don't do this. Likewise.
No, man, but you wouldn't have to. You wouldn't have to go back to heart about your pension. Your pension is now with the Ministry of Labour. NIS pension?
No, miss. Archos is a different place to me, miss. It's not Ministry of Labor. Them say them is a statutory body, but I know that them is a government entity too.
Oh, I just get what you're saying. But
Yes,
nonetheless, though,
Yes.
going back to Hart about an increase in your pension, it wouldn't be Hart, no? Who are you getting your pension from?
A place up by Harper Tree there, so right beside Holy Cross Church, miss. The place, miss. Well, I forgot to the place. I think it's in a kind of bank place, miss.
A bank?
Right beside, the place right beside Holy Cross Church, miss.
That's the CIBC bank?
No, right beside Holy Cross Church. Got to the place name. It's them archers, go to them archers, you know. So
No. Hold on. You are a government pensioner,
yes,
which
miss.
means your pension comes through the AGD, right?
Yes,
But
miss.
you're just telling me that you collect it through your bank. Is it VMBS? Hello? Okay, I'm not hearing. But what I'm trying to get to is an increase in your pension. You're at a point now where your pension is with the AGD. So an increase in your pension, it wouldn't be hard. So you wouldn't have to go back to Hart at this point. But Fitzroy, if you can give us back a call, I don't know if it's VMBS, CIBC, I don't know where he was trying to say. But give us back a call, Fitzroy, see if we can sort it out for you and see what exactly you are trying to work out there. All right. Once again, the numbers to call 876-630-9371-4 or 618-8255. If you are not getting through on any of those lines, you can leave your questions, queries, concerns in the YouTube chat. We are live on YouTube at Nationwide 90 FM Live. Omar, good morning.
Morning, Nora.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. First time calling.
Thank you so much for calling. What took you so long? You just had the need to call just now.
No, listening to you every morning, and then you mentioned something that I have a burning issue also.
All right.
I'm calling add to it.
All right. What's that?
The Spark program. I know you just mentioned something about the Spark program and
Yes.
the consultation.
Mm-hmm.
I live in Dr. Peter Phillips' constituency,
Mm-hmm.
and to date, I have not heard or seen any consultation going on.
To date,
And
you
I
have
have
had
some
no consultations?
I have not seen or heard of any.
All right. Do you know where your member of parliament's office is?
Yes, I know, but I know there are some issues with Dr. Peter Phillips in terms of health.
Pardon?
So I know that Dr. Peter Phillips.
Mm-hmm.
He has some issues in terms of his health problems. So he's not being active in the constituency.
I see, but he can still organize for the consultation to happen. Really and truly, it would be good for him to be there, and if he could make it, that would be good. But really and truly, who needs to hear is the NWA and those who actually are going to fix the roads. So he could organize for his councillors to be there and other members of the party who support him to get the consultation underway nonetheless.
Yeah, there's nothing, I'm saying right now to date, there's nothing, there's just silence. There's nothing on the ground saying, hey, this is what is happening.
And I was asking if you know where the office is.
Yeah, man.
So have you been there to find out?
No, I've not been there.
Do you have any contact for your MP? Some people have a number.
No,
okay, you don't. So I would suggest that you visit the constituency office and find out from the secretary or whoever is there if they're aware when the consultation will happen.
No, I say
That's an option.
Yeah.
And then if you aren't getting through there now, then we can say, well, MP or constituents are trying to get some information from you, and they're not getting that. So we can call him out or try to give him a call to see if we can get that for you. But try to visit the office first. They may very well have that information for you.
One more quick one. That's a good program. It's a JPS. Just an observation using the app. The JPS app.
Yes.
I track my usage by using the app in terms of hourly, monthly, daily.
Right.
What I realized that on the reading at the end of the cycle is also the reading for the beginning of the cycle. And I'm wondering, is that an error?
The reading at the end is the same as at the beginning?
Right. On the same, my cycle ends on the 17th. So on the 17th, I would have used like 10 or 15 kilowatts. Come the 18th, it's going to say day 2. So it has include the 17th and the 8th reading for the 18th. And I'm wondering, is that an error?
Hold on, you lost me there.
No, I'm saying my cycle ends the 17th of every month.
The 17th, you right?
Yes, so on the 17th, I would have used like 15 kilowatts per day on that day. Come on the 18th, which is, for me, it's supposed to begin of the new cycle. It's now telling that it's day 2, and it will include the 17th and the 18th.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, sorry. I got distracted here. I'm so sorry. Go again for me, please. One last time.
Saying, my cycle ends on the 17th of each month.
Right.
So on the 17th, that day, I would have used like 15 kilowatts.
Okay.
Come the new cycle, which is supposed to be on the 18th.
Right.
It's now telling me I'm in day 2, and it now includes the reading for the 17th and the 18th. So on the 18th, I would have gone like 30 kilowatts.
Oh, so it's combining the last day of the cycle and the day 1 of the new cycle.
Right. Yeah. If that's an error.
Is it reflecting in your bill, though?
Yeah. It's reflecting the bill, yeah.
As in, you're seeing, and when did you notice that this was happening? Is it a recent thing?
For the last 3 months, even this month, because of the 17th, my cycle ends on the 17th of this month.
And your bill is coming higher because of this?
I want to say higher now, but I'm just saying that cutoff point need to be looked into, because what you know, you're billing me twice. In my estimation, I've been billed twice for 1 day.
All right. Well, we have JPS tomorrow. What we can do is take your information and have you explain to whoever comes tomorrow what you're experiencing and see if we can get an explanation for why that is happening. All right?
Yeah. So it's something I observed over the last 3 months. Just by using the app
and
just playing around with it, I realized that, okay, something is not right here, because if my cycle ends on the 17th, why on the 18th is now recording as day 2 of the new cycle? And it's now taking the 17th and the 18th.
Right. That sounds like an issue. So stay on the line and give Michelle your information. We'll take your number and try to get you back on tomorrow when JPS is on, so that we can have you air the issue and see if we can get an explanation for you, okay?
Yeah, I really appreciate it. Yeah.
All right. We take a break now. When we come back, we have more Consumer Hour for you.
Decorate and redecorate your space with water-resistant, colorful, and fast-drying paints from Edgechem Paints. The time by Edgechem Paints, changing lives 1 gallon at a time, is...
It's 9:18.
St. Elizabeth, your Hollywood movie stars are coming to Cloggy's Beach for the Black River Film Festival.
You know nothing, Jon Snow.
June 29 and 30. It will be a fun-filled family day with entertainment, exciting giveaways, and prizes. Meet stars from the Bob Marley One Love movie, Game of Thrones, Sex in the City, and Black Panther. Gates open at 10 a.m. and movie fun starts at 3 p.m. Tickets 1,500 pre-sold and 2,500 at the gate. Ticket outlet, Crawley's Pharmacy in Black River. Sponsored by the Jamaica Tourist Board and Chase Fund.
After months of preparation, Jamaica's top athletes clash at the J3A Puma National Senior and Junior Championship, June 27 to 30. 4 days of intense action will determine who's ready for the Summer Olympics in Paris. Tickets are available at Jamaica Pegasus, National Stadium Ticket Office, and MysticOnlineTix.com. Season ticket finish line, 8,000. Season tickets regular grandstand, 6,500. Daily tickets range from 1,000 to 3,500. Tickets go on sale at the Pegasus and the Stadium Ticket Office. Monday, June 24, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. The J3A Puma National Senior and Junior Championships, June 27 to 30 at the National Stadium. It will be sensational.
Presenting another finalist in the 2024 Jamaica Festival Song Competition.
Hi Jamaica, this is Orion. My song is called Proud Jamaica.
When I look and see the land, when I look and see the sun, I am a proud Jamaican. Yes, I am a proud Jamaican. When I look and see my people,
Jamaica Festival 2024.
Good morning. You're back here inside the Consumer Hour on Nationwide at 90 FM. We are dealing with consumer-related matters. If you have any of those issues, you can give us a call. The numbers to call 876-630-9371 to 4 or 618-8255. Fitzroy, who called earlier, I don't know if you can get back to us, Fitzroy. Your line got cut there. You were asking about a pension issue, but we weren't able to hear the rest of the story because the line cut off. If you can give us a call back, we'd appreciate that so that we can assist you. Perline is on the line. Good morning. Hello, Perline. Perline, are you hearing me? Hello. Is it Perline or Merline, or am I calling the name wrong? Good morning. Caroline. All right. That's why you not answer, because I call the wrong name.
Okay.
All right. Good morning.
Good morning. My name is Caroline. I'm calling. Good morning, Miss Nora. I listen to you every day.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Hello?
Yes. Are you hearing me? If you have your radio on, turn it off because it's going to confuse you.
Okay.
All right.
Good morning.
Yes. Good morning. Go right ahead. You're saying you listen to the...
Good morning, Nora.
Good morning.
I'm calling from Castleton, St. Mary.
All right.
You hearing me?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
Okay. Yesterday we have a little freak storm and a mango tree that we have some wire running. It fell.
Mm-hmm.
We're calling JPS so long to come and cut the wire for us and nobody pay with no mind. It fell yesterday now and it is in our driveway, our walkway, where we have to walk to go to our house.
Yes.
We have children living there, big people, and we have to walk underneath the wire and the tree to go where we is, and that's the danger. We call JPS, so many of us call JPS, then nobody get through to come and cut the wire for us.
All right.
The tree for us for the wire, and it is dangerous. We have no light.
Mm-hmm.
Some people have low voltage.
Mm-hmm.
Some people wire burst.
Mm-hmm.
So we have no light. And it's set up like it's going to rain. So we're asking, and our counselor is Mr. Danvers.
No, man, a JPS, you don't reach a counselor yet. A JPS, issue that now, man.
Okay.
And the counselor yet. All right?
It has a 20-mile post after you pass the Castleton police station and the garden.
About 20 miles from the Castleton police station.
No, the place where it is, 20-mile post is there.
20 what?
About a mile from the police station.
Oh, about a mile?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So it's about a mile from Castleton Gardens.
Yes.
Which is right next to the police station.
Yes.
Right. Okay. So JPS, Castleton Gardens, well, in Castleton St. Mary, about a mile from the Castleton police station, a mango tree fell, brought down some wires with it. Some persons who live in the area don't have electricity. Others have low voltage. It is in, a mile in what direction, Caroline?
A mile coming from the police station. coming down towards, before you reach the gas station, it's a 20-mile post. A 20-mile post is right there.
Coming to Kingston, so you're going back to Kingston or you're going the other way?
From Kingston.
Okay,
Like
so towards Portland side.
Right.
Okay, all right. Yeah. So a mile towards Portland, away from the Castleton Police Station. Yeah. It is right there in Miss Caroline's driveway. They are very concerned because, you know, we don't want live wire and you know, electricity running through, and that can cause major injuries or death. So we're asking JPS to come please today and see if they can get the wires out of the way and deal with them so that you can feel more comfortable in the area. Yeah. All right. So JPS, another one for you, and we ask you to deal with this one as soon as possible. I'm going to ask you to stay on the line as well, Miss Caroline, so that if JPS needs any further directions, then they can give you a call and you can let them know where to come. All right?
Okay.
Okay. Stay on the line. And I want to use this opportunity as well to remind you persons who have trees that are growing close to electrical wires. Them don't reach yet, but them going close. Cut your tree yourself from now before it gets up into the wire, and then you have to call on JPS to do it. You can prune your trees so that they don't get into the wire. JPS is also asking you to do that. Because really and truly, JPS is responsible for the trees on the roadside. When the tree is in your yard and growing up into the wire, is your responsibility to get it down before it get up to the wire. If you sit down there and watch a tree grow and grow and grow and say, whoa, that one they look like it'll go up into the wire, man. And you sit down there and you watch a tree grow up into the wire. And then you stress out when you call JPS, and everybody you call JPS in a hurricane time because you know, say breeze are going to start blow, rain are going to start fall, and you can't go get it down yourself. Everybody calling JPS. What you think is going to happen? JPS going to get bombarded with all of these calls, and some of them not going to get attended to. So if you realize your trees are growing close to the wire, prune them from now so that they don't get to a state where you can't cut them yourselves and you have to call JPS to come in your yard, come cut the trees. All right? So we have a responsibility as well as homeowners and persons who are JPS customers. Get the trees out of the way of the wires before they start growing up, and it is at a point where them drop down, in this case, as in this case, draw down the wire with them, or they start, when breeze start blow, the wire start shake and your light start chip and your fridge chip out and your deep freeze chip out with your 50-pound of chicken, and then chaos. All right? So let's do our part as well. But for those that it gone bad already and it already in the wire, we can reach out to JPS for you and hope that as many of them as possible can get sorted out. JPS, this one is Castleton Gardens, a mile away from the Castleton police station going in the direction of Portland. So if you can look at that one today. Yesterday, when there was a freak storm, as we're putting it, mango tree fell down, brought the wires down with it. They're in Miss Caroline's driveway, and she's asking that you come and address it, please, because children are in the area and we don't want tragedy. All right. We have another caller on the line. James, good morning.
How are you?
I am good. How are you? I am good. How are you?
Not as good as you.
No. I wonder why.
You sound good. You are a young woman, young 50.
Young what?
I say you are a young 50.
Oh?
Or maybe 40.
I'm way younger than that, Mr. Francis.
No disrespect.
No, man, I'm just letting you know. You know, it's a funny thing, though, because when people see me, especially maybe on outside broadcast, they don't expect what they see. They don't expect. I am not even 30.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm actually 26 years old. I can tell you. I'm 26.
our journey to go.
Yes.
The JPS problem here. I heard some people call the other day that the whole around Eastern Kingston going back, there's no light. Why is it that JPS making so much money and not employing people to carry out this work? I mean, you're nationwide are saying too much on their hand for JPS. JPS don't seem to be that the JPS that we used to know. I haven't seen a man pass here on my road on Portmore Drive for years cutting a tree or anything. You know, I don't see anybody. You know, you don't need to call them. They must put all the people to work, set up the work, they make the money. You know, it is not easy for Nationwide to be training themselves to get JPS to listen to them and all that. And I don't think the JPS is doing a good job at all, you know. So I'm calling upon them to get back the men on the road. You know, it used to look so good. Put them out there. Let the people see them. I have another complaint here.
All right.
Mayberry.
Mayberry Investments?
Investment. I have some money with them and I want about the money and I can't get about the money. But what I've found out with them is that I call 2 days now and I don't get an operator to answer me. And I don't know if they're in there. I don't know if they're evading me. But a place like that supposed to have a board, you know, telephone board, 1, 2, 3 operators, and
yes.
one switching. And that place is so dormant. I mean, the guy who run the place, we need to get.
No. Hold on. Before you go into anything further, you're trying to contact Mayberry Investments for 2 days now. You're saying, and you have not been able to get through. Okay. Is it one number that you're trying to call?
No, man. I call the operator. I call a private number. They just don't care what.
No. Hold on. No. Let's not jump to conclusions yet. That they don't care. You've called all the numbers you've seen available, and you're not getting through.
Yes, I call.
All right. Let's not say, because this is the first time we're hearing a complaint about Mayberry Investment, so we don't want to, destroy their reputation.
I have my money there.
Yes, and I understand, Mr. Francis. Oh, definitely, I understand. But I've never heard anybody call to say they're trying to call Mayberry and they're not getting through. This is the first time.
Well, I would never sit here and.
Right. No, but I'm not saying though that your complaints are illegitimate. You know, I'm just saying that I don't want to go ahead to say they don't care and all of that.
I don't think they do.
All right. That's your experience. So the numbers you're trying to call, 929-1908 to 9?
Yes, I call all that, and I have private number.
All right. Have you tried to visit the office?
I visit the office until I'm tired. I have all sort of meeting with them.
Pardon?
I just want about my investment.
No, Mr. Francis, hold on, no man, hold on. You visited the branch?
Yes, I had meeting with them.
And so is there an issue with the money that you have there? Is there a problem that they're having with your account, or
they said they had to sell some shares to get back my money, but this is nearly 2 years, man. And I mean, you know, because you see, when you get into these big scheme, you know, it's a different thing from out here looking at it, because it is such a deep trust, it's such a deep problem inside there, you know. Sometimes you don't know who to talk to, or if you do talk to somebody, you're not getting anywhere. But I just asking them to return my cash for me. Another problem I've been observing, I don't know, civil servants or to call some demonstration now. The Ministry of Finance, which I have representation there for some postal agents, seem to be sleeping, the minister and its team, and I think that there's a set of workers inside there that is not informing the minister or following him up enough to get meetings up, because I want to teach what the civil servants are saying and the medical people. That they just can't get no meeting, they can't get nobody to talk to.
Meeting for what again, Mr. Francis?
Huh?
For what exactly?
I don't hear you.
A meeting for what? What reason?
Oh, yeah, for wages, for settlement of
We're
wages.
still having wage negotiation issues?
Yes.
Really?
The doctors was on the radio up to last night, up to this morning, and they're planning some demonstration up on the civil servants.
Okay.
And I represent the postal agency who come under the Ministry of the Minister of Transport Ministry. And we just can't get a settlement. A lot of people out there, my people at the postal agency still at minimum wage. I've discussed that with the Postmaster General Office. They agree that they understand the position. But I'm saying that the Ministry of Finance, there's so many complaints coming from them. The minister who, you see, the problem is that you have a minister who did discussing wages, which was not trained probably in industrial relations. You know, because industrial relations describes various programs for dealing with employees. It also includes labor relations. So you need to have, when the PNP days, I think he was a man named Dolly, who the unions could meet below the minister, straighten out a number of these problems. So I call on the Ministry of Finance to wake up the minister and the staff. But I believe that in the clerical area, the people who come under the ministers seem to be not informing him enough. Because from what the teacher, the civil servants are saying, and from what the medical
teachers,
are saying.
Teachers too?
No, not teachers.
Oh.
The Jamaica Civil Service and the medical people is saying that there's no appointment in the place. A lot of doctors there don't get a letter of appointment and need to. What is wrong in the country? You know, I mean, in my old former days, things were a little more speedy, you know, because I worked with the government for years as a postman coming up until I went and formed the United Union of Jamaica, you know, which is a government representation.
All right, so you're saying they're going to protest tomorrow?
Yeah, the teachers,
okay.
the civil servants,
okay,
and the medical people.
Okay, so you will be out there with them on behalf of the postal agents?
No, the postal agent is not going to be on the protest. It's going to be.
But so why aren't you guys protesting since your negotiations are still at a standstill?
I've done that with them so many times.
You've protested?
I've been on protest with them all the time. The government is not doing anything. The Ministry of Finance is sleeping.
Okay.
It is sleeping, and what I think the Ministry of Finance wants is a good industrial relations officer inside there, take the burden off the minister, and the people around the minister, those ladies, need to, when letters come in, get it to the minister, chuck up this with the letters and do something. But
all right. Well, we've heard you, Mr. Francis. We are up on it. We're way past the break. Yeah, man. You take care now. We take a break and we come back with more.
Spectrum Insurance Brokers provides quality insurance coverage and risk management services. The time by Spectrum Insurance Brokers Limited, setting the industry standards, is...
It's 9:37.
Jamaica, I see what I want at Phosphorus Super Sale, June 17 to 28. Call us at 876-937-5099 or visit us in Kingston, Mandeville, Draxall, and Montego Bay. Come get your wires, breakers, chandeliers, flood lamps, LED bulbs, solar panels, and so much more. Come shop, come save at Phosphorus Super Sale, June 17 to 28. See you there at Phosphorus, open Sundays.
Stop buying expensive toner cartridges. Global Ink is now selling new factory direct generic toners. Remove factory seals, install and print. Engineered to work first time, every time. Certified for use in HP and Brother printers. Worry-free, affordable printing for your peace of mind. Money saved is money earned. We deliver island-wide. 754-7444 or 1-888-NEED-INK. Never run out of toner again. Global Ink.
This summer,
summer. Get ready to turn up the heat on your home renovation dreams with Exotic Stone Creations and Home Decor's sizzling summer sale. It's hotter than ever with unbeatable deals on countertops, cabinets, kitchen and bathroom accessories, home decor, and much more. Visit Exotic Stone Creations and Home Decor in Kingston and Bay, June 27, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and June 28 and 29, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call their head office at 876-933-1111 to find out more. See you there. Your dream space awaits.
Variety is the spice of life. That's not just true for entertainment, it's true for investing too. While stocks, bonds, and cash are effective, there are other credible investment options out there. These are alternative investments, ranging from digital options like cryptocurrencies to old school investments like gold, real estate, and private equity. You can invest on your own or via a fund with a curated portfolio of investment options.
Visit barita.com/opportunities for more growth coach insights.
Good morning, good morning. You're back here inside the Consumer Hour on Nationwide 90 FM. I'm Nora Gay Banton. We are still taking your calls, so if you have any consumer-related matters, the numbers to call 876-630-9371-24 or 618-8255. That's 630-9371, 630-9372, 630-9373, or 630-9374. You can also call 618-8255. Those are the numbers to call if you have any consumer-related matters. But before we go on to or continue taking your calls, and before the end of the program, I have some tickets to give away for the national trials, which start today. I have some tickets for today. It's VIP. Is VIP tickets, Michelle? VIP tickets for today. So if you want to go to the national trials today, I have some VIP tickets, 2 for one person and 2 for another person. So what I'm going to do, we're just going to open the phone lines. First person to call and say, I want the tickets. You get them. And we can give them to you. You of course, you'd have to come and collect them today because they're tickets for today. So if you can't come and collect them today and go today, I don't think it makes sense to call. Or if you have somebody you can give them to, then of course, join us. All right. So if you call 630-9371-24 or 618-8255 and say, I want the tickets. I have 2 tickets for you, VIP tickets for the national trials today at the National Stadium. If you want to go and see the action today, you can get some tickets from us. All right. Tim is calling, but Tim doesn't want the tickets. Tim has an issue he wants to talk about. Good morning, Tim.
Nora, how are you?
I am good, Tim. How are you?
I am doing well. Just want to commend you for the wonderful job you have been doing.
Thank you so much.
Now listen, I'm going to tell you a little story to which you cannot relate, but you know you can empathize.
Oh, you know me can't relate.
You can't relate, Nora.
All right, go on.
I live in one of those marginalized communities where JPS has been given the right to take away our individual meters and put our service wire up in our box.
Oh.
Yeah, you can't relate to that. And I don't know what the thinking was behind it. I'm actually calling from the Prime Minister's constituency of Olympic Gardens, right? Maybe, I don't know. But in January of this year, they came and they changed out the box. Obviously, based on the picture that I got, the box that was there before was charred. Anyway, the bill for January was, in my mind, in keeping with what, the usage was. So January, February, March, April, bills were okay. Until I received the bill for May, June, which was 100% in one instance more and over 100% increase. So I went to JPS and had a talk with them. Mm-hmm. Normally, I would want to do it because the kind of anger where people are just so upset. But I said, I need to find out what is happening.
Yes.
The rep said to me, you have been getting
estimated bills.
Estimated bills.
Oh, Jesus.
For 4 months.
It's like a scratch record now.
Yeah, the same thing. But now them get a reading. They are able to get a reading. Now, when they came and changed the box, almost 3 months, them they truck after every minute. And I came to the conclusion and said, either that these guys don't know what they're doing or something nefarious is happening. So I went outside one day and I said, I'll open that, show somebody else's wire and my wire. Can you know Jamaica? And they said no. Lo and
behold, it was JPS truck?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, man, because they're the ones who has to change out the box and all of that. So official JPS truck with the buckets and whatever. So I'm told now that I had been getting 4 months of estimated bills. Obviously, everybody who's on the system would have gotten that. Now, my question is, based on the standards, what do you call it? Or you are, whatever standards.
Right. Go ahead.
You're not supposed to get more than 2 consecutive.
That is correct. Very good.
The question I need to ask is, whenever JPS commits an infraction like that, shouldn't they automatically say to the customers, we have given you, because
think about it logically. They are going to have to say to the customers, we owe you. Which company you hear ever I go voluntarily say to a customer, I have some money for you, I owe you?
Well, listen. Let me tell you which company. A company who cares.
Huh?
Because that's what JPS says.
Are you Satan and me?
And I have been sucked into the narrative because they have some very great communication specialists that tells us how much them cares. I'm there thinking that JPS really cares the truth.
All right, look now. We're gonna take a break. Just hold on for a bit. We're gonna take a quick break and then come back. All right.
All right, Nora.
All right.
Fill all your prescriptions, get cosmetics and other pharmaceutical items at Mannings Hill Pharmacy, located at 34A Mannings Hill Road, Kingston. Telephone 924-6280. At Mannings Hill Pharmacy, they stock all the hard-to-get medication. The time by Mannings Hill Pharmacy is...
It's 9:46.
Outperform, outlast, with top performance, Jackama, reliable, full stop, not comma. We have the expertise for drilling and demolition. We have the power tools for plumbers and electrician. Pan select tools, 3 parts and 3 repairs. 3 parts, 3 repairs. 2 to 3 years. Hilton, available at Delta Supply, 106 Hagley Park Road. Call us at 876-302-6111-4. Delta Supply, we service what we sell.
This summer, get ready to turn up the heat on your home renovation dreams with Exotic Stone Creations and Home Decor's sizzling summer sale. It's hotter than ever with unbeatable deals on countertops, cabinets, kitchen and bathroom accessories, home decor, and much more. Visit Exotic Stone Creations and Home Decor in Kingston and Bay, June 27, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and June 28 and 29, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call their head office at 876-933-1111 to find out more. See you there. Your dream space awaits.
Live exquisite this year with new arrival black and chrome fixtures for your home at Unique Living. Select from a wide variety of rain shower systems, fabulous faucets, and stylish sinks to suit your kitchen and bathrooms. Get uncompromised quality and style unique to you. Shop everything new at Unique Living, Jamaica's leading shower and faucets provider. Visit shop number 630 Dunrobin Avenue, Kingston 10, or call 876-755-3661-2.
This outstanding 6'4" athlete credits Jamaica with her first Olympic victory ever.
Jamaica is filled with Olympians.
World record holder McKinley dashes into the lead.
We must never forget the forerunners of Jamaican Olympic greatness.
Coming into the home stretch, it's Wint who challenges the leader.
Win or lose, athletes never forget their Olympic experience.
Merely not here, devastated, another world-class field. And Hemmings is going to do it! Hemmings wins it, she's the champion. A personal...
Win or lose, Jamaicans will cheer the loudest at the Olympics so that the world will never forget who we are.
And Usain Bolt is moving away, and Jamaica retain their title, and the world record has been taken apart. Oh, I say!
From July 26 to August 11, tune in only to Nationwide 90 FM for the coverage of the 2024 Paris Olympic Games, because we're here to ensure that you never forget. Nationwide's coverage is powered by our bronze sponsors: National Road Operating and Constructing Company Limited, Grace Foods, Spirits Expression Sports Lounge, Imperial Optical Jamaica, Rainforest Caribbean, and Sunshine Snacks.
When last you get good bun, you don't know good bun until you have a mother's bakery bun. From you pull open the wrapper and it's soft, so till. A sub bun for nice. And from when you take the first bite, love it so till. A sub bun for nice. Beg your piece.
Get your own mother's bakery bun.
I will buy one off you.
Yes, but I will charge a convenience fee.
I will take one. Me too.
Mother's Bakery Buns. A sub bun for nice. Try them today.
Good morning. You're back here inside the Consumer Hour on Nationwide 90 FM. I'm Nora Gay Banton. We are almost at the end of the program, and I just want to remind you that we have VIP tickets for the national trials today. So if you want to go to the national trials today, Thursday, June 27, I got VIP tickets. I can give you 2 VIP tickets. So if you want tickets for the national trials today, I have 2 well, actually, Lynette said we could give away 4, but at this rate, it looked like nobody. I saw Juliet Sanchez saying she wants them. Juliet, are you serious? If you are serious and you can come to Nationwide for them, just confirm in the chat that you want them, and we will put them up for you. You have to come for them today, though. All right? So, Juliet, just confirm in the YouTube chat that you are serious about getting the tickets, and we can put them up for you. We are asking One Dread from the YouTube chat to call us back. He wants some tickets? Okay. One Dread, you won on the morning program. We need your information so that we can put down these tickets for you. So One Dread, you need to give us a call back. One Dread from YouTube, give us a call back so that we can get the tickets situated for you. All right. Juliet Sanchez. Oh, you don't want the tickets then, Juliet? Yes, it's grandstand people. It's grandstand VIP. Serious something. Today. No. Okay, you're joking. All right. So anybody else who wants the tickets, we have them for you. All right. So Timmy is on the line. Timmy.
Yeah, Nora.
Yes, we're back with you. So here's what I want to find out from you, Timmy.
Yeah.
When you went to the JPS office and they said you were getting estimated bills,
yes,
did you ask them why they were unable to read your meter?
Because whatever mechanism, she wasn't able to explain the mechanics of it or whatever. So she was based on the information they have. Because I remember them having playbook, they weren't unable to read it. But now they got a reading, which I don't believe, because now it gets more interesting. These wires that them put up, nobody's reading anything. I think them just have some.
No man. So with that new system though, they wouldn't have to come there to read the meter. They can read it from their base.
That's what they say.
Yes. So that is why I'm asking you if they gave you a reason for them being unable to read the meter, because it's read from their systems where they are.
That's what they say, Nora.
So all right. So it simply means then that it is no fault of the customer that they were unable to read your meter.
Exactly.
You got 3 consecutive estimate.
No, four.
Even worse. 4 consecutive.
Nora, more you hear this before you go. Come in at the time because the plots get thicker. Hear this now. So this caused me now for go probe, going. So I'm going on my emails, and I'm looking at every bill that I've gotten as far back. I deleted some, but I went as far back as December of 2022. Do you know? December of 2022. All of 2023, every 17 months straight, are estimated.
What?
I kid you not. I can print them and drop them off. Would I love to drop them off the office so that they can see them? Every last one of them. You know, when I got an actual reading, according to them, is this one that
for June?
My research. This one for May and June. Because to me it was inconsistent. 17 months.
What was your average bill for all those months? What was the average on your bill?
You want to see, Nora.
No, what was the average that you were paying for all those months?
For all those months?
Yeah, each month, what would your bill come to on average?
It fluctuates.
Oh.
It fluctuates because somebody that sit down and say, all right, so them give me a bill for $20,000. Then give me a bill for what? Then them give me a bill for 18.
So this actual reading came to how much?
21,000 something.
Oh.
That was the actual reading. That's for June, for May, June.
Okay.
Right, which was inconsistent with the 8,000, the 7,000, or whatever, which caused me to say no, but a long time I pay them wicked billing. And finally, me think me get a reprieve, and JPS has sucked me back in. Listen.
All right. Well. Something was going on there with your account, and you definitely have a case. No, right, but are your neighbors coming forward to talk to JPS as well?
At least one of them would have gone to OUR.
All right. So you have a case here, and we are going to take your information because JPS probably has some money for you.
Probably.
Because you you should not have been receiving more than 2 consecutive estimated bills. And the fact that JPS, your meter is not hidden, that you don't have dog preventing anybody coming from reading your meter, your gate don't lock, JPS reads your meter on their end.
Well,
so it's not your fault. So stay on the line. Give Michelle your information. We have JPS tomorrow. So if you want, call back tomorrow to and talk to them directly. Do it. I don't wrong you. So stay on the line and give Michelle your information. All right? All right. That's where we're going to leave it for the consumer hour. Before we go, though, I have a shout out for Sammy's grandparents who live in Barbican. Grandma and grandpa in Barbican. Sammy said, big up on yourself. You guys have been listening to Nationwide for over 10 years now. And Sammy is saying shout outs to you guys. Big up on yourself. I'm loving you lots. All right. So Sammy's grandparents in Barbican. You guys know yourselves. Big up on yourself. You guys have been listening to Nationwide for over 10 years. Thank you so much for the support as well. All right, that's where we're going to leave it for the Consumer Hour this morning. We're going to make way now for Cliff Hughes Online.
That was the Consumer Hour with Nora Gay Banton.
Experience Jamaica's Olympic triumphs in Jamaica Gold, a golden spotlight.
Brought to you by Petrojam E1087 Gas Promotion, serving Jamaica's energy needs.
Usain Bolt won his first Olympic gold medal at the 2008 Olympics in Beijing, China, signaling the start of a golden era in Jamaican sprinting. The victory gave Jamaica its 8th Olympic gold. It was the first time a Jamaican man or woman was winning gold in the 100 meters at the Olympics. Bolt stunned the world, winning in a world record 9.69 seconds.
And a fair start, a Safa Pound. Usain Bolt is also out well. Here they come down the track. Usain Bolt sprinting ahead, winning by daylight and setting a world record 9.69. The wind is okay. New world record. How easy was that?
Bolt says he gets joy from making the country proud.
Well, 9.69, it's the world's record and Olympic gold medal. Your reaction?
Well, I'm not really worried about the world record. I'm an Olympic gold medalist, so I'm just happy right now.
What could you have run had you not eased up over the last 20 meters?
I'm not even worried about that, really. I'm just happy I won.
What about winning the first gold medal for your country?
Yeah, that's brilliant. I told them I'm coming here to come do this, and that's what I did. So I know the country must be going crazy right now, so I'm just happy with myself.
You just experienced a Jamaican Olympic triumph in Jamaica Gold, a golden spotlight.
Brought to you by Petrojam E1087 Gas Promotion, serving Jamaica's energy needs.
This time signal is brought to you by the Ministry of Industry, Investment and Commerce, Jamaica's business ministry.
The time by the Ministry of Industry, Investment and Commerce is
10 o'clock.
Cliff Hughes Online. Talk radio for all Jamaicans.
My hands were steady. My eyes were clear and bright. My walk had purpose. My steps were quick and light. And I held firm to what I felt was right, like a rock. Like a rock. I was strong as I could be, like a rock. Nothing ever got to me, like a rock. I was something to see, like a rock. And I stood arrow straight, unencumbered by the weight of all hustlers and their schemes.
Good morning. Good morning. Let's get to work.
Cliff Says is brought to you by Educom Credit Union, providing value through service.
Cliff Says, what's on his mind? Unfiltered analysis and commentary.
My hands were steady. My eyes were clear and bright. My walk had purpose. My steps were quick and light. And I held firm to what I felt was right, like a rock. Like a rock. I was strong as I could be, like a rock. Nothing ever got to me, like a rock. I was something to see, like a rock.
Morning, morning, morning. It's good to be back here. Yes. You missed me? I missed you. Yes, I did. You know, after you get used to doing something for a long time, you know, when you are not doing it, you feel out of sorts. So I missed you dearly. I want to say thanks to Tyrone Reed, for more than ably, holding down the fort for me. Yes, thank you very much, Tyrone. And for all of you people who were harassing Tyrone, bothering him, leave him alone. He does a very good job. Yes, thank you so much, Mr. Reed. Now, since I was last here, a lot has happened and continues to happen. Today, there's a buzz about what the Integrity Commission has submitted in its annual report to the Parliament. Last week when I was here, its chairman Justice Seymour Panton had told me that the report would have been submitted before the end of the month. And true to his word, the annual report of the Integrity Commission was submitted to the clerk of the House of Representatives, the Speaker of the House, and the President of the Senate sometime yesterday afternoon. And a lot is riding on the annual report of the Integrity Commission for this year. There's a lot that's riding on it. For example, the biggest one being, what is the status of the Prime Minister's statutory declarations that have not been certified for more than 2 years now? An issue that has been used by the political opposition to pound the Prime Minister. Yes? The opposition does not miss an opportunity to hit at the Prime Minister over the fact that his declarations have not been certified by the Integrity Commission for more than 2 years. It's an issue that's embarrassing to not only to the Prime Minister, but to the entire country. When your head of government's finances or declarations are such that they cannot or have not been certified by the country's leading anti-corruption watchdog, as in the Integrity Commission. And in that message to me last week, Justice Panton said that in the fullness of time we will hear what's the status of the Prime Minister's declarations. Well, I gather the report will be tabled next week, Tuesday. Yes? In the House of Representatives. Next week, Tuesday, being the first opportunity since the report was lodged to the Parliament yesterday afternoon. They will be tabled at the first opportunity at the sitting of the House on Tuesday afternoon. And I'm sure we will be poring over the report. What does it say about the Prime Minister's statutory declarations? What does it say about the so-called illicit 6 parliamentarians under investigation for illicit enrichment? Those are the 2 big issues. We'll be combing through the report to find out if there's any update. Yes? So I suppose we'll have to wait until next Tuesday. If we don't get a leak of the report before then. I would welcome a leak. I can tell you that. I would welcome it. Yes? But until such time, we will have to wait. Yeah? The other issue this morning, this issue of the so-called caregivers from Haiti who came here with the 59 orphans, children of Haiti with severe disabilities, who were frankly rescued from the turmoil in the Haitian capital, Port-au-Prince. And a controversy erupted over how the children were being cared for or not being cared for, and in the context of the so-called caregivers leaving the community Jacob's Ladder operated by mustard seed communities. And the story has been bubbling for 2 weeks now. Well, the Minister of National Security has confirmed that, listen, these so-called caregivers were not caregivers. They came here under the pretext of being caregivers for the 59 orphans now being cared for by Mustard Seed. The Observer's take on the story this morning on its front page. The Observer says, gangsters in disguise. Chang defends decision to deport Haitian caregivers despite accusation of human rights breaches. Gangsters, says the Observer. I don't know if that isn't a little too harsh. Yeah? Because gangsterism has rendered the Haitian capital inoperable. I don't know if these 12 who were deported late Tuesday night into Wednesday morning were gangsters, but that's the Observer's take. Troublesome is how the National Security Minister is describing the 12 of the 14. Yes? According to Dr. Chang, 12 of the 14 who came here did so under false pretense and were on a frolic of their own at the Mustard Seed facility in St. Anne, where the 59 orphans are being housed.
Of the 14 caregivers, only 2 appear to have been caregivers in terms of how they operated. They apparently had no training, no understanding of caregiving. And they're basically very troublesome. They did not accept the direction of the golden child of the center. They were moving in and out. In fact, one of them, who appears to be some kind of a leader, actually got a card here, when he got here from whatever source, and will basically secretly take charge of the children. There was a credibility issue with the Hate the Children so-called charity, and in the end, I think the Mustard Seed Committee realized that they had to get caregivers themselves. 2 of them, I said, had some language skills and some caregiving skills, and they had to get local caregivers to do the work. In the process, they were also giving some problems because they were not taking care of the kids properly and then convey that to the public as a failure of Mustard Seed Committee. So I think the Mustard Seed Committee has, in fact, laid out their case quite clearly publicly from our point of view as a government and as a responsible agency. The members actually came here and came under false pretense. They did not meet the condition of their land to the caregivers, and the immigration said to send them back home.
The immigration sent them back home. Well, we had been getting the hints since the story blew up that they were not really caregivers. They weren't trained at all or had any experience in taking care of the orphans. And there were apparently other motives at work. Well, here we are, with them being sent back home. According to Dr. Chang, 2 Haitians who fled the Mustard Seed facility have still not been located.
Dr. Chang, you mentioned that one of the Haitians had come here and had gotten a car and was driving up and down. Was he one of the persons that has been sent back to Haiti, or is he still at large?
He's one of the 2 that's missing still. We have the police is searching for him, but he's linked, of course, to those who are allegedly involved in charitable activity. But he seems pretty well off and well organized. So the police have been asked to track him down. They have been given some addresses where they are linkages, but they have not been able to identify and to apprehend him as yet.
There are also reports that a child was missing. Any information on the whereabouts of that child?
There are two of the caregivers and one of the child. This caregiver who came in as kind of supervisor was the one who took him out of hospital, and the police said he is investigating and tracking those 2 people.
So the authorities have still not located the child?
No.
That's Dr. Horace Chang the country's National Security Minister and Deputy Prime Minister, speaking this morning with Tonna Thomas and Saeed Bernard on Nationwide. And this is one of those sad situations, but we have to confront reality. It's not everyone who says, listen, I'm here for charity and I'm doing a good for people who need help. Must be taken at face value, And Haiti, over the centuries, the decades, have been abused. The people of Haiti have been abused, used and abused. And this is just another example. There's no doubt that these 59 orphans can't help themselves, need care and attention. That some people somewhere saw an opportunity to escape the wretchedness of life in Haiti and seized an opportunity here. And in doing so, what did they do? They tried to nasty the name of Mustard Seed. Mustard Seed is one of our leading charitable organizations with a very proud record of assisting the needy here in Jamaica. And it's very unfortunate that those who sought to flee Haiti under the guise of being caregivers, they were caught out. So they are now sent back to Haiti. It's time for the break. After the break, the People's National Party continues its offensive against the Ministry of Health and its technocrats. After the break.
My hands were steady, my eyes were clear and bright. My walk had purpose, my steps were quick and light, and I held firm.
The Time brought to you by the Ministry of Science, Energy, Telecommunications and Transport. Fueling growth everywhere is
16 minutes after 10.
Excerpt from Minister Desmond McKenzie's sectoral presentation, brought to you by the Ministry of Local Government and Community Development.
Last year, Madam Speaker, the government spent over $100 million on public cemeteries. This year, Madam Speaker, we'll be spending another $100 million, Madam Speaker, to clean and to maintain public cemeteries across the country. I urge Jamaicans and I call on the country, I call on the House to support us in this effort, Madam Speaker, to restore pride and dignity to our public cemeteries across the country.
Excerpt from Minister Desmond McKenzie's sectoral presentation, brought to you by the Ministry of Local Government and Community Development.
Total Tools Rental and Electrical Supplies is Jamaica's one-stop shop for tools and equipment rental, sales, repair, service, transportation, and parts. They almost always have it. If they don't, they will source it. Check out their pickup and delivery service and their equipment with operator for hire service. Visit their Ocherius or Crossroads branch. Follow them on social media. Call or WhatsApp 876-834-5300.
To do in one location, make Megamart your one-stop shop. Pick up your groceries and houseware needs, grab a bite and pay some bills, fill your prescriptions and see the beauty products in our pharmacy. All in one amazing location. My Megamart, the best value by far.
This summer, transform your summer body with the Express Fitness Gym. For just $9,500 on AutoPay, you'll get access to all our locations 24/7. Enjoy free classes, fully air-conditioned facilities, showers, and changing rooms. Plus, our certified trainers are here to help you reach your goals. Visit Express Fitness Gym today. Your goal is our mission. Find a location near you or sign up now at pay.expressfitnessja.com.
Cliff says, what's on his mind? Unfiltered analysis and commentary.
My hands were steady, my eyes were clear and bright. My walk had purpose, my steps were quick and light, and I held firm.
Today is the 27th of June. Summer officially started on the 21st of June. With the longest year, the longest day of the year. And it's a summer before the country's next general elections. Yes, the summer before the country's next general elections. It could be the last summer before the elections. And it's going to be a long, hot summer of political activities. Intense political activity. Because not only the electoral cycle is such, but the political year comes to an end in November, December. The party conferences begin in September with the PNP annual conference. And then it will be the time for the GLP's annual conference in November. This summer is a period, especially before a general election year, for the two parties to ramp up their political work, their political activities, to position themselves for the end of the political year, to go into the new year, 2025, yes, in pole position. Not P-O-L-L, but P-O-L-E, pole position. Because come January next year, it will be a long sprint, depending on when the Prime Minister chooses to fly the gate. So this summer will be very hotly contested politically. The PNP got a bounce out of the February 26 local elections. There's no doubt about that. The PNP got a bounce. It gained the political advantage with the underwhelming performance of the JLP in the local elections. And it came out of those local elections, that's the PNP, feeling the wind. Yeah, the wind beneath its wings. But then came the British man, as he's now being called. The British man, Mark Golding's British-Jamaican dual citizenship issue, which he caused, he generated. It was all of his own doing. And that has put the PNP on the defensive. And its political offensive has really suffered a blow. In addition, the Labour Party, having been stung by its underwhelming performance on February 26, is now springing into action. You see the Labour Party responding now, not only in traditional media, but new media, social media, and stepping up its political activities, because it realizes that it is on the political back foot, and the PNP under Marky G, or some of you want me to say the British man. No, Marky G. Yeah? Or the British man. You don't want me to be troublesome? I can be troublesome, you know. The British PNP president or Marky G. Pick whichever one you want. The PNP now has to continue to step up its political activities, to hold on to the advantage it got out of February 26. I say all of that because just before I left Jamaica last week, or earlier this week, you realize that politically, the PNP was about to target the Minister of Health, Dr. Christopher Tufton, and the Public Health Service in the country. They have clearly decided that their next line of attack politically was the health services. The Jamaican Health Service, Public Health Service, has been a pain point for many, many Jamaicans over the decades. You know, health is one of those persistent pain points. It's very personal, it's very tragic, very emotional. And when you get sick and go to the hospital and get better, you don't come on the radio or give interviews to tell people what a good experience it was. That's not the tradition. You don't do that. However, if you have had a bad experience, you lose a family member or a limb or whatever, you talk about it. That's just how it is. So health is not something the governing party will normally win on. So strategically, it makes political sense for the PNP to go after public health, especially in light of the fact it is one of the areas of national life, if truth be told, where the Holness administration has been visibly investing a lot in improving public health care and service in the country. That is not in doubt. They have been able to invest much more in public health services than the PNP has been able to do during its 18 uninterrupted run in government. So they know it's a political point that they have to zero in on and exploit the political pain points that people have, notwithstanding the investments that are being made in public health facilities and care in the country. Yeah? So it makes political sense. But you know, in today's world, you have to be careful how you play your hand. And I've had reason to say it before, and I'm going to say it again. A week in politics is a long time. And when you have the political advantage, you still have to be mindful that there are certain lines you do not cross, certain boundaries you do not cross. And the PNP has made a big mistake. What is that mistake in pursuing public health as an issue? It has gone beyond attacking the government and the political head of the Ministry of Health, Dr. Christopher Tufton. It has now gone after the senior civil servants, the technocrats in the public health, bureaucracy. So much so that 3 trade union leaders, none of whom can be criticized as being hostile to the PNP. In fact, certainly in the case of Vincent Morrison, the president of UCASE, strong comrade. And when you have the president of the Civil Service Association, Teacher Clark Griffiths, Helene Davis White, who is not hostile to the PNP, you would say more, the perception is that she is friendly to the PNP. But in the case of Vincent Morrison, coming out to say, listen, stop it, don't do it, you know that the PNP has created a blunder here for itself. A blunder. And that is what happens to you when you get too confident and cocky. Where you think so you have it. You make those blunders. Yeah? You're going to hear more on that after the break.
My hands were steady, my eyes were clear and bright. My walk had purpose, my steps were quick and light. And I held firm to what I felt was right, like a rock.
The Ministry of Health and Wellness works to ensure the provision of quality health services and promotes healthy lifestyles and environmental practices for all Jamaicans. The time by the Ministry of Health and Wellness is
10:31.
On your mark, set, get ready to go. It's time for the True Juice 5K, the one-of-a-kind experience taking you through the beautiful True Juice orchards in Boardwalk, Sunday, July 21, 2024. Register now at truejuice.com. Entry fee only $2,500. Come run, walk, and have fun while raising funds for the Lincoln Hospital. Follow at True Juice on Instagram for more details.
Jamaica, I see what I want at Phosphorus Super Sale, June 17 to 28. Call us at 876-937-5099 or visit us in Kingston, Mandeville, Draxall, and Montego Bay. Come get your wires, breakers, chandeliers, flood lamps, LED bulbs, solar panels, and so much more. Come shop, come save at Phosphorus Super Sale, June 17 to 28. See you there at Phosphorus, open Sundays.
The Coconut Industry Board is hosting its annual meeting of coconut growers June 29, 2024 at the Jamaica Conference Center, 14 to 20 Port Royal Street, Kingston at 10 a.m. Hear the benefits of registered coconut growers, modern research and developments on climate-smart agriculture, the modernization of the Coconut Industry Board, and strategic growth of the sector. Farmers can voice concerns and provide solutions. We look forward to your attendance as we are seeding for the future.
Cliff Says, what's on his mind? Unfiltered analysis and commentary.
My hands were steady, my eyes were clear and bright. My walk had purpose, my steps were quick and light. And I held firm to what I felt was right, like a rock. Like a rock. I was strong as I could be, like a rock. Nothing ever got to me like a rock.
Welcome back. Welcome back. So, I'm saying that, we're into a long, hot political summer because the battle for hearts and minds and support of the Jamaican people is intensifying. The opposition People's National Party has the wind beneath its wings. It has suffered a setback with the British-Jamaican dual citizenship controversy surrounding its leader. And the governing Jamaica Labour Party has been licking its wounds coming out of the local elections and is fighting back now. We are going to see now an intensification in the political activities. And before the break, I was making the point that the People's National Party has to be careful that it does not overplay its hand into thinking them gone clear. Yeah? And therefore this attack, you target the Public Health Ministry and the Public Health Services. But when you cross the line and try to bloody up the technocrats, you run into problems. So much so that Vincent Morrison, wasn't he a senator for the PNP? Good, strong comrade have to say, listen, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Marky G or Marky British better take heed. Here's more in this report from Mahiri Stewart.
Tisha Clark Griffiths had come to the defense of Permanent Secretary in the Health Ministry, Dunstan Bryan, after he faced mounting backlash online and a call for his resignation from the PNP Patriots. On Wednesday, she was joined by Helene Davis-White and Vincent Morrison. Mrs. Davis-White says the senior members of the PNP need to rein in the Patriots.
I think they need to set a stage as the senior politicians, because the Patriots are the younger ones, as the senior politicians to be able to say to their young colleagues that attacks on public servants should not be encouraged. And it is taken to be an attack when you call for their resignation based on information that is not whole and you don't have all the facts.
For his part, Mr. Morrison hailed the work of Permanent Secretary Bryan and CMO Dr. Jacqueline Besacer Mackenzie. He says civil servants are protected under existing labor laws.
I want to say that I've dealt with both persons in your preamble, and I've found both persons to be what I would want to describe as outstanding public servants. I also want to make it clear that in the 70s, certain pieces of legislation were introduced. The LRID, its attendance, the Labour Code, and the termination of employment of the Redundancy Payment Act. You cannot, in what I call an en blanche approach, call for the dismissal of workers. And it doesn't matter whether they're permanent secretary or the janitor or whoever. The law is the law.
While all three union leaders agree that civil servants are not above criticism and reproach, Mrs. Clark Griffiths says the PNP is wrong to double down on the resignation calls.
Remember, public servants, regardless of who forms a political party, remains there. That's why they're permanent secretaries. And so whichever party forms the government work with public servants. And so it's important for us to draw a particular line. And when I was going to university, I learned the term dichotomy, which is a separation between politics and administration. And for too long, we have seen the lines cross. And what we're saying is that there are processes, understand what those processes is, and make sure that we don't interfere and to damage the character of public servants. The very public servants that you may very well be working with if the party changes.
All three union leaders stressed the need for natural justice when calling for public officials to face sanctions for perceived poor performance. Mahiri Stewart for Nationwide News.
So, very telling that three trade union leaders have come out and said to the PNP, no, no, no. None of the trade union leaders are in any way affiliated with the governing Jamaica Labour Party. But the PNP is doubling down. Its General Secretary, Dr. Dayton Campbell, says it is doing its job. Yes? And that the criticism, especially about the permanent secretary in the Ministry of Health, should not be interpreted as an attack on the civil service. At the same time, the Health Minister, Dr. Christopher Tufton, says those persons working in the healthcare sector have a responsibility to offer the best customer service to patients, and that they should be more gentle in their interaction with users of the healthcare services. Yes, too many of our healthcare professionals, too many, can be very harsh and uncaring to those ordinary Jamaicans seeking help at their clinics and hospitals. Yes? Too harsh. And we have to improve that. We have to. Another sign of the intensification of the political activity, the minister with responsibility for water, Senator Matthew Samuda, last evening at a JLP organized function in Fletcher's Land in West Kingston, went after the PNP on the issue of water, saying it has no moral authority to be criticizing the government about the absence of piped water in several communities in the island. And Samuda, I've never heard him like this before on the political platform. He accused the PNP as being the only administration, the only government in the country's history under whose watch water pipes were laid but were never connected.
The policy of the PNP was disaster where water is concerned. It's the only political party on planet Earth run pipes and don't connect them. So when them did widen Washington Boulevard, them run pipe and don't connect the pipe. And then have the nerve today to make noise about water. If you go through several Operation Pride housing schemes now, from Harborview to Duane Park, them run pipe and don't connect the pipe. If you go through the length and breadth of this country, you look at some of the highways they built, it gets worse. Imagine building a new road and don't run no pipe. So either them don't connect the pipe or them don't run no pipe, and then them have the nerve to ask where is the water. Now Labour rights are West Kingston. Tell me if I'm not general them.
Then he went on to say this.
In 2015, no construction now go on, Minister Mackenzie, because you were shadowing local government them time there. No construction permit now give, because nobody no want to build nothing in Jamaica, because them did workless. Look at how much big building built in a Kingston and St. Andrew, area council one since 2015. Look how the country I live up. And the country I live up started in Kingston and St. Andrew. In 2015, without no water lack off in rainy season, you need 55 million gallons a day of water in a Kingston and St. Andrew. In 2024, in rainy season, you only need 38 million gallons of water, because them that did not pump the water straight into the ground through the leaking pipes. Is this government fixing the pipes of Kingston and St. Andrew? Then workless and then lie.
And workless and then lie. Brace yourself, we're going to hear more of that now, because the battle is on. The battle is on. It was not only Matthew Samuda who went on the political offensive last night. The young Senator, Abka Fitzhenley, he zeroed in on the issue of taxation, describing Damian Crawford's proposal that the government increase GCT by 1 percentage point and use the proceeds to provide additional funds to the education sector. Fitzhenley said that's a non-starter. Here's what he said.
I hear a man in the party that is led by the British man talking about They want to increase GCT by 1%. And he says he wants to do that to fund education. The Jamaica Labour Party administration is on record as allocating the highest number of resources to education in Jamaica, 20% of the national budget and 5% of GDP. And we are proud of this administration for the investment in education in Jamaica.
Fitzenley says the PNP has proven that only through borrowing and the imposition of new taxes can it provide the resources needed to finance critical sectors in the country. Here's more.
And we hear a senior man in the PNP talking about he wants to increase GCT and heap another $25 billion in taxes on the backs of the Jamaican people. The government of the Jamaica Labour Party will not countenance such wickedness being imposed on the people of Jamaica. We are not a government of taxation. We are a government that put in place policies that empower people to take care of themselves and their families. We won't go back to the days of the PNP where every budget is taxes, taxes, taxes. Gone are those days. And we are proud to be the government that has gone 8 consecutive years of no new taxes.
Abka Fitzenley, the senator, last night. No. They came into the studio a while ago and asked me to identify this. If you're on YouTube. Yeah? Identify this for me. What is this? Yes? Nora and Nigel. And I'm looking at it, and for the life of me, I can't identify. It's a fruit, is it? Look at it carefully. What is it? You know something, Nora, you're not getting me into trouble, you know. You are not going to get me into trouble. What is it? Yeah? Look at it. What is it? What is that red thing there? Huh? YouTubers, only you can see it. Tell me, what is this? Yeah? Let me spin it around so you can have a look at it. See the stem? Yeah? What is it? I'm not going to say what I think it is. I'm not going to do that. All right, tell me after the break.
My hands were steady, my eyes were clear and bright. My walk had purpose, my steps were quick and light. And I held firm to what I felt was right, like a rock.
Cliff Says was brought to you by Educom Credit Union, providing value through service.
It's one Jamaica, so make we clean up the place. The time brought to you by the National Solid Waste Management Authority is
14 minutes to 11.
Building wealth the smart way means you have a clear mission for your money. Specific and measurable means defining the reason for your financial goals. Achievable and realistic means keeping those goals meaningful, yet attainable. Think more retirement, less world's richest. Timely means keeping a time frame in mind so that all efforts remain focused.
Visit barita.com/opportunities for more growth coach insights.
This summer, get ready to turn up the heat on your home renovation dreams with Exotic Stone Creations and Home Decor's sizzling summer sale. It's hotter than ever with unbeatable deals on countertops, cabinets, kitchen and bathroom accessories, home decor, and much more. Visit Exotic Stone Creations and Home Decor in Kingston and Midday, June 27, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and June 28 and 29, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call their head office at 876-933-1111 to find out more. See you there. Your dream space awaits.
Do you live in St. Elizabeth and Manchester? Did you apply for a title under the Systematic Land Registration Program? The National Land Agency will host distribution activities from June to July 2024 for persons who applied for titles under this program. You will need your government-issued ID to collect your title. For more information, contact the National Land Agency at 876-750-5263 or 876-946-5263. The National Land Agency, one goal.
Our phone numbers are 630-9371, 630-9372, 630-9373, 630-9374, and 618-8255.
My hands were steady, my eyes were clear and bright.
12 minutes going up to 11. So, what is this fruit? Yes, some of you get it, some don't get it. Yeah, but you look at it. Look at it. Yeah, I'm going to pull it apart. But it's hard to pull it apart. Oh, see there? Now you have the answer. See? It's a nutmeg. Yes. Some of you were thinking other things. You see where your mind gone? You see where your mind gone? Smutty. Yeah? See there? It's a nutmeg. Yeah? Yeah. Nora didn't know it was a nutmeg. She thought it was something else that she's familiar with. Yes. But see there? It's a nutmeg. All right? Good. So, congratulations to those who identified it quite rightly. Yeah? Anyway. All right. You know, we woke up to news this morning that Jamaica's double Olympic 100 and 200 meters champion, Elaine Thompson-Herah, will not be going to Paris to defend her titles. Elaine has picked up an injury, and as a result, she's out of the national trials, which begin today and will continue through until Sunday inside the National Stadium. And we have 2 tickets. Where are my tickets? Bring my tickets, Nora. We have 2 tickets to give away. To those who, should I ask them to call you or to post it online on the YouTube? Huh? Whichever comes first. We have 2 tickets. VIP tickets too? Oh, for the National Junior and Senior Championships at the National Stadium. Yeah? Wow. VIP tickets. I'm going to ask you a question, and if you can tell me the answer, whoever is first to tell me the answer on YouTube or to call us with a correct answer, yeah, will win these 2 tickets. Here they are. Yeah? The question. Yes? What's the name of the river in Paris that runs through the city of love, Paris, that will be playing a very important role, yeah, in the Paris Olympics beginning next month? What's the name of the river? And if you're spelling it, you have to spell it correctly. If you're calling me, you have to pronounce it correctly. Yeah? So, what's the name of the river that will be playing a very important role in the staging of the 33rd Olympiad in Paris, the City of Love? Yeah? What's the name of the river? I see somebody, yes. Valerie Esme? No. Spell it wrong? Yes. Oh, Stephen Smith. Yeah, you got it right, Stephen. Stephen Smith, the first person. Hazel Chuck was before him, but she spelled it incorrectly. Yeah. No, it's not Stephen. It's actually Frederick Bolton. Frederick Bolton was the first to post it on YouTube. The river. Who know to pronounce it for me? Yeah? Who is the first caller? You have any more tickets? If he can pronounce it correctly, then I can give him one more. Yes? Let me see if we get the pronunciation correct. Yes? But definitely Frederick Bolton on YouTube, you have won yourself these 2 tickets. Who do we have? Gwen. Gwen?
Hi, Cliff. Morning.
Morning. You want the 2 tickets?
Of course I want them.
Well, what's the name of the river?
It's the River Seine.
Correct! Bigger up, no man. Bigger up, man. Yes. It is spelled S-E-I-N-E. But it's pronounced Seine.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
The River Seine. It's French. Yeah? You learned that here this morning.
Oui, oui.
Oui, oui. Yes, yes. You know you're French, man. Yes. So Frederick Bolton and Gwen, is it Gwen?
Yes, sir.
And Gwen are our winners. And Nora, give them each 2 tickets. All right? So Gwen?
Yes, sir.
You're a regular listener?
Oh, addicted.
Addicted. Addictions are not good, you know.
This one is.
All right. Just hold on and tell Nora your details, and you come and collect your 2 tickets to the national trials beginning this evening at the National Stadium. Thank you so much. All right. 6 minutes going up to 11. Who do we have on the line now? Our first caller. Dwayne. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Mr. Hughes.
Good morning, Dwayne.
And how are you?
I'm good.
Okay. I have a little May want to know if you can find out from Mr. Bartlett.
Which of the Bartletts now? Ed?
Tourism Minister.
The Minister of Tourism, yes.
Yeah, member for East Central.
East Central St. James.
Yes.
Yes.
Road, you know, hear nothing, Mr. Hughes. The road them in a terrible condition.
You know the constituency?
Yes, and we not hear nothing what they go on. Nothing we not hear.
Mm-hmm. All the roads in the constituency bad, or which ones in particular?
It's the main road. We coming from Somerton to Montego Bay.
What I want the name? Wait, name.
From Somerton, St. James to in Montego Bay.
All right. So it's one main road from Somerton into the city.
Yes, it's in a critical condition, and we have a councillor. They vote him out saying do nothing. And the one of them put in now, me not hear nothing from him, me not seen they do nothing or nothing at all. Me don't know what they going.
Ah.
Mr. Hallin, Banga Michael Hallin. Me not seen they do nothing.
Uh-huh. So when did they vote in Mr. Michael Allen?
It's 26th of February gone.
Lord have mercy. February was what, 3-4 months ago?
And they vote out a green man and put in the orange man. And nothing, Mr. Hughes.
Are you really expect the orange man to do anything seriously in 3-4 months?
So don't we not hear nothing from them?
But no, hold on. How long the green man was there?
It was there from 16, yes.
17. And he never fixed the road. And the orange man just come not even 4 or 5 months yet. Eh?
Tell you honest truth, he was doing something.
Who?
The green man.
The green man.
Yes, and a lot of people do something for Mr. Hughes and then talk. They cover it down.
And you expect the orange man who just come in a power the other day, just get the councillorship.
Well, we not see nothing they go on, so that more.
Why on a hard? So like you come from the green people then?
Me not high time, me a green side.
Oh, that's why you're hard on the orange man, and the orange man just get the work.
But he should have do something still, Mr.
Look like what?
They never ever win not even they see him or nothing.
You want to see him?
What day me come down and then they quarrel about the road. One lady say green man, then they do nothing. So if this a man come in and not do nothing, nobody enough to quarrel. Me say you see your thing unfair though.
Ah, boy.
So this a man to consider and not do nothing to green man, then do nothing.
No man, but you have to give the orange man a little bit more time.
Alright, let me watch how they go on still. And in a Samsa stay and Mr. Hughes.
In a where?
Samsa in a Montego Bay.
Yes.
Why it's dark, Mr. Hughes. As you catch 6 o'clock, it turn ghost town.
Why?
No light.
You know I'm the light in a street light in a Sam Sharp Square?
Not even one. You can't swear you go when night come. You will buck up.
Oh, where you said to me? You know the big city square?
Yes, big city. Me already call Mr. Mullins and tell him, and me still not see nothing they go on.
Oh. So what I'm to the light then?
Mr. Mr. Hughes. It's dark.
So what am to like them?
Me don't know. Anything can happen to somebody, you know, see how we do it.
How way you said to me?
No light. The place dark.
You know, let me call the mayor of the city of Montego Bay.
Yeah, man. From me when call, I don't see nothing they go on. It's dark, man.
Oh. How long the lights of Montego Bay have been out? Of Sam Sharp Square?
About 3 to 4 months.
About 3 to 4 months.
Yes.
And let me ask you something. Think about your answer before you answer me. All the lights in the city of Montego Bay in Sam Sharp Square, not the city, in Sam Sharp Square, not one of them at work?
No. Listen me. Sam Sharp Square big for you must know.
Yes.
All right. About 2 or 3 they work, but the whole entire the rest of it then gone. So he wants to start out, Mr. Hughes. And a 5 MP in a St. James. So none of them now see, none of the council, none of the mayor.
But the mayor have the parish council, the municipal corporation building. Now right in the square.
Yes, right top side there, sir. Right little bit top side here.
No, I get the mayor of Montego Bay for me. So let me ask him, what happened to the lights in Montego Bay? But the way you listen to me in the background there, sir. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, you listen to me or you listen to your radio or something?
No, I listen to you.
Mm-hmm. So tell me, we're going to ask the mayor of Montego Bay what is happening with the lights in Sam Sharp Square. Yeah?
Dark night coming, dark.
It's too dark.
Yes, it's dark.
Yes. So how life in the city?
Well, he okay otherwise, you know.
Eh?
But I just right in a migrate there, so.
In a Sam Sharp Square.
Yes, and they're so busy, you know, say.
Yeah, that's the heart of the city.
Yes, so. You want to look about.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And check out EMP for me. I don't know what I'm going.
You want to hear from Mr. Bartlett, the road from Somerton to Montego Bay?
Yes, I just the road, Mr. Hughes. The road. Everything good in I just the road.
Everything else good?
Yes, just the road you want, Mr. Hughes.
Really now? Everything else good?
We have water up here, you know. We're good with water.
You're good with water?
And we're good with light. I just the road.
What about jobs?
Eh?
What about work? Jobs?
Well, everybody they do their little thing, you know. When I farm, they work a supermarket or their little thing there, you know. So
Oh.
everybody all right. No.
And what about the criminals then?
No, we don't know about Samatan. We don't know.
Yeah?
We don't know criminal. I eat up at Samatan.
Oh?
Everybody good.
I hear you.
Everybody at work for them bread, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So you know no scammers up there, sir?
No, me don't know about that part. Me going later and come out early.
Yeah. All right. Take care.
All right. Yeah, man. All right.
Good. Time for the break.
My hands were steady, my eyes were clear and bright. My walk had purpose, my steps were quick and light. And I held firm to what I felt was right, like a rock.
Super healthy, super happy. SuperMed located in Kingston, St. Thomas, Portland, and St. Mary. The time by SuperMed family of pharmacies and Hughes Den Pharmacy is
2 minutes after 11.
My name is Miara Armstrong and I attend Stella Maris Preparatory School, and my Olympic hero is Elaine Thompson-Hero.
Elaine Thompson-Hero takes the gold medal here.
I think it motivates me to represent myself as well, to build my brand, and I'm just happy for our small country with less than 3 million people. So I am just excited to be a part of my culture, my country, celebrating, winning, doing everything that we love, you know.
It's Elaine Thompson-Hera who successfully defends her Olympic title.
Stay tuned to the Paris Olympics on Nationwide 90 FM. Woo!
Our phone numbers are 630-9371, 630-9372, 630-9373, 630-9374 and 618-8255.
My hands were steady, my eyes were clear and bright. My walk had purpose, my steps were quick and light. And I held firm to what I felt was right, like a rock. Like a rock. I was strong as I could be, like a rock. Nothing ever got to me, like a rock. I was something to see, like a rock. And I stood arrow straight, unencumbered by the weight of all these hustlers and their schemes. I stood
4 minutes after 11. Mr. T, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
I am calling you just to shed a little light on something that is almost forgotten. And this is the FinPac issue. The younger people would not remember or know the facts about it. And we have not, in all these years, have any publication on the issue. Simply because it won't do the government any both present and past government to show the distress that they have caused on entrepreneurs in the 90s. The people who presided over it, they are gone off in the sunset, getting taxpayers' money for compensation as what they would get for retirement. One such person is Prime Minister at the time. He's getting the same salary as the current or the present Prime Minister, while people that were affected is still suffering. People still passing their property that was taken away from them, that was sold for cents in the dollar.
Mm-hmm.
Sold for cents in the dollar to a foreigner, a foreign entity. Up to today, we still don't know what those properties were sold for. And the hard-working Jamaicans who own those properties, who through no fault of their own, they would make it believe that we were worthless and didn't want to pay back the loan.
Mm-hmm.
When you take a loan of 30%, that was increased over 100%. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And they sold out the debt for cents in the dollar to a foreign entity. Right? And then when they talk about balance of payment and debt, that has caused us, the economy of Jamaica, to sink to a low. So when the government, not this government, but the previous government, talk about transparency and accountability, they have no moral authority to talk about transparency because they weren't transparent in anything that they do, that they did. Right? People out there still dying, still suffering, And as if it just never happened. Yes?
Yes, sir. Sir,
And
it's unfinished business. Unfinished business. That FinSac Commission of Inquiry. The report is still not in hand, and I don't think it will ever be in hand. The Finance Minister, Dr. Nigel Clark, was it in his last budget or the one prior, said that they will be putting online, yes, whatever they have been able to establish from the FinSac experience. And they will be giving grants for researchers, yes, to do documentaries, storytelling, academic papers as to what happened that led to the financial sector meltdown in the early mid-1990s in Jamaica, which led to the creation of the Financial Sector Adjustment Company, FinSACSA. But beyond that, that's where we are.
Yes, but saying that they're going to publish the findings from the inquiry. I remember Dr. Peter Phillips, when he was Minister of Finance, said he's not going to spend another dime on the inquiry because it didn't suit them to publicize the suffering that people went through and are still going through. People who were well off.
Were you a victim of the high interest rate meltdown which led to the collapse?
A major one. We have had discussion and several times on your past television program and your radio station. And
you suffered losses?
Major losses. Major losses.
Have you recovered in any way?
Recover? You can never. How can you recover from that?
Well, some people have put back their lives together and pick up the pieces.
Putting back is one thing, but at the level that you were then.
How much did you lose?
If I wouldn't want to go into that, believe me.
Give us an idea.
Close to $1 billion. Then, not today.
Yes. And what field of business were you in?
Construction.
And you lost close to $1 billion. Wow. Yeah.
But, we, because something happened recently to one of the members of the association, the Entrepreneurs Association, FinTech Entrepreneurs Association, and they never recover.
Yeah.
It's really, and one of the problems that come about is the fact that the thing is so is there such a cover up, yeah, that the younger folk, they don't know, and it's just passed. Yeah, and because of that, our economy is where it is, and a lot of the producers, tradesmen, there's almost a stop in construction between 90, 96, 97, right up to in the mid-2000s.
Wow.
Because there was no construction going on, very little. Yeah?
Well, Mr. T, I can only express my sympathy with you. Yeah.
Yeah, but you were there, you know. You were there in the thick of things.
Yes, I lived through it. I was reporting on it. Yes. And, you know, one of the things I will never forget about how this entire episode of national life unfolded. It was at a parliamentary sitting of the House of Representatives when the then leader of the opposition, the late Edward Seaga, stood up and pointed to Omar Davis and to the country and warned us that the entire financial sector was in serious risk of a meltdown and urged Davis to act then. And they responded with scorn, dismissing Seaga as being an alarmist. They failed to act, and Seaga was proven correct. And Jamaica has paid dearly, dearly for it. Yeah.
But can you imagine if Jamaica, if they had set things right by saying they made a mistake and sell us back our property for cents in the dollar. Now, the loan was sold to the foreign entity for cents in the dollar. But you know what? It wasn't it was the principal loan that was sold, not the interest. Mm-hmm. And in many cases, the interest was far, far, far exceeding the principal amount.
Yeah. It was another of the wicked things that was done. Jamaicans who fell into problems asked, to be given a discount. And they said no. And yet they turn around and give it to JN. What was the name of the company? Jamaica Redevelopment.
Jamaica Redevelopment.
Yes. At as you say, cents in the dollar. Yes. That was part of the wickedness that was done.
Yes.
All right, sir. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah?
Thank you.
I hope we don't make that mistake again. All right.
Well, if we don't keep putting those things forward, we definitely will go back that road again.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
All right. Time for the break.
My hands were steady. My eyes were clear and bright. My walk had purpose. My steps were quick and light. And I held firm to what I felt was right, like a rock. Like a rock. I was strong as I could be.
Clearing personal, non-commercial shipments at the port? Avoid the wait. Request a contactless clearance through your agent today. It's more efficient. It's secure. The time by the Jamaica Customs Agency is
16 minutes after 11.
You've worked hard your whole life. Let the CIBC Senior Savers account reward you in your golden years. Designed exclusively for clients 60 and up, our Senior Savers account can maximize your savings with benefits such as attractive interest rates, free transactions at CIBC ATMs, no monthly fees, and more. Plus, enjoy our mobile app and online banking for seamless transactions anytime, anywhere. Open your CIBC Senior Savers account today.
When last you get good bun, you don't know good bun until you have a mother's bakery bun. From you pull open the wrapper and it's soft so till. A so bun for nice. And from when you take the first bite, love it so till. A so bun for nice. Beg your piece.
Get your own mother's bakery bun.
I will buy one off you.
Yes, but I will charge a convenience fee.
I will take one. Me too. Mother's bakery buns. A so bun for nice. Try them today.
Our phone numbers are 630-9371, 630-9372, 630-9373, 630-9374 and 618-8255.
Billboard, good morning.
Top of the morning to you, sir. You was the principal.
Yes, sir. How you do?
And goodbye listening to this FinSac report. I need for you to bear with me. I got it with FinSac. As a matter of fact, I told you a couple of weeks ago that 8 years ago my life was better than it is now. And I've watched it melt down through FinSac. FinSac, the feeling FinSac all now. Nobody cannot tell me, Sir Hughes, that it was not a political attack. And I'll tell you from experience.
A political attack in what sense?
What I gather, they started at Century National Bank, where they begin to wither down Century because, and I'm going to be political now, Century was a labor right bank.
Oh, it was?
Yes, and they lick up the Century.
On what basis you say that? Hold on. On what basis you say that?
Mr. Crawford was one of Mr. Sayaga's friends. You forget that is the bank.
But that doesn't make the bank a labor right bank.
All right. I step across it. I step across it because I don't want to be contradicted. Anyhow, when it started the domino effect with the rest of the banks. People start calling banks and say, "Go take out your money because the government will lock down the banks." Then that's the real domino effect. Giving you my experience now, I borrowed $500,000 from National Commercial Bank, and I was paying back my loan so good, 18%. When the interest rates start going up, by the time that I was supposed to be paying back $20,000. When I was paying back $18,000, I was paying back more than was required because I was able to. Then the monthly payments go out of my reach now. And that's where the falling down start coming down with me. I started selling ananas calf, which I had, just to pay off the loan. I tried first to refinance the money, and I couldn't get it refinance. I tried Scotia Bank, and I was told that everything would have been okay. When I go back to Scotia to sign the deal, Scotia told me that the Bank of Jamaica bounced it back. That time everything had to go through Bank of Jamaica. I tried Royal Bank. What name now? I don't remember what name now.
It was Mutual Security, I think.
No. It was Royal Bank of Jamaica, and it changed to Sagico now. I don't remember right now. Made mix up.
Oh, it was a Royal Bank
Royal
out of Trinidad.
Yes.
RBTT.
Right. And when I went to that on Trafalgar Road, no, not on Trafalgar, Knoxville Boulevard, I got a green light again, and by the time I'm going to sign the document again, I hear that the Bank of Jamaica bounced back the loan. At the time, I was a full licensed firearm holder. And I remember there was a gentleman by the name of Murray from by Moscow that shot himself in the Scotia Bank because of his situation. He got turned down all along the line. I said, he can't watch him life going down like this. And shoot himself in the bank across the road. When that happened to me by Northfield Boulevard, I had my gun on me and I said, Jesus Christ, this is how Mr. Murray killed himself. And I said, the devil is a liar. And I get up out of the bank. And I continue to struggle. When the loan reached $900,000, by the time when it started going to, I only owed $330,000, you know. And the interest rate carried to $900,000. I said all I could sell and must have $700,000. And I went to the bank and said, do right after that $200,000.
Hello, Billboard.
And from there on,
I lost you when you said right off you went to the bank with a $700,000 and said,
them to just write
off the other 200, and then we lost you.
And they said, no, they're not write off the 200,000. They must go find it. By the time I started spending like big, that's the time I really started to do the financing for it. Refinancing it. And it just didn't work out now. When I get the last bounce back up by the bank, up by...
Hello? Oh, we have lost Billboard again. Sorry about that, Billboard. 23 minutes after 11. Yeah, we lost Billboard. Yeah. That was a horrible chapter in our lives as a country, as a people. He's back? Billboard?
Yes, man, I'm back.
Yes.
When I realized that there was no way out for me, by the time my business gone, I go look work. I mean, I try things. By explaining around to you, would you believe that loan went to $14 million?
With the interest and penalties.
Yeah, I tell you, $14 million. I said, no, man. This is more than anybody can do. Anyone never give up. I went to the bank now, by the time now the head office was by Trafalgar Road. NCD Bank. Where the building is? The ministry building up there now. The head office was by the bank was there at the time. And I went up there. I didn't cry, but I just stood up and plead my case. Meetings after meetings after meetings. Went to board, went to this, and then I was invited in. When I go in, they said, "Start to pardon it to a petition where they will allow me to pay back 1.35 million now. That's a good gap. At X amount of payment per month. I said, good, no problem. Next thing I was calling and said, boy, I have to turn over the loans and now to this other place, no recent financing, change that. But they wouldn't add no interest to it. It would have been the same reduction in payment.
Yes.
Well, I fought. I couldn't, by the time that's how I ended up all work at JUTC. But then I couldn't face the payment. Eventually, I sell again. And I thank God I'm over it. But I'm in the lesser position I couldn't ever think of. Now I am here in a rented room, but alive.
Yeah.
So the things that think about, man, that are wicked, heartless things. Can you imagine I was $330,000? And when the interest got up to $900,000, I sold what I could have sold. And get them $700,000. I said, do write off 200. When they were there writing off millions to friends.
Yeah.
Millions. I never forget there was a man who owned a plaza down by on the boulevard. And when he made a miracle to pay them back some of their money, by the time the man to close the deal and tell the man play, the little and leave him back in the day. It was an heartless thing, man.
Yeah.
It was heartless. And I just called you because I heard this gentleman.
Yes.
Something should be done for people like me then and others like me. Apart from me, there are people, as you know, commit suicide.
Yeah.
Kill themselves. And I praise God and I still thank God that here I am. I was in such a bad position. I started the same way.
All right, Billboard.
Something should be done for the such people.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, sir, for listening to me.
You're welcome, sir. Time for the break.
Online. Talk radio for all Jamaica.
My hands were steady. My eyes were clear and bright. My walk had purpose. My steps were quick and light. And I held firm to what I felt was right. Like a rock, like a rock.
More savings, more choices. Get at active with Active Home Center. The one-stop shop for everything for your home. We have more savings, more choices, unbelievable prices. Wide selection with the latest style. The kitchen, bathroom, right down to the tile. Buy the hottest items on spot, don't miss out. Best options under one roof, no doubt. More savings, more choices.
Visit us in store or online at www.activehomecenter.com.
We have more savings, more choices.
Nationwide 90 FM is at it again. Team Revolution will clear every hurdle and sprint to the finish line as we cover the games of the 33rd Olympiad from Paris, the city of love.
Fraser Price gets the start, and look at this, Ahuri going well, and here they're coming to close it down. Jetta's coming through, but Fraser Price on the near side, the Olympic champion defends! She defends the title! Wonderful run by Shelly Ann.
Nationwide's coverage is powered by our diamond sponsor, Pizza Hut. Now, that's delivering from all locations, island-wide.
Privacy and Legal Management Consultants Limited presents its Prioritizing Privacy Conference at the UWI Regional Headquarters, July 3rd and 4th, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Come and empower your organization on how to stay compliant with data privacy laws and regulations. Learn about AI governance, third-party risk management, and the role of a DPO beyond registration. Gain the competitive edge by staying ahead.
Studying overseas? Contact Versan Educational Services Kingston, Montego Bay, or New York office at 876-755-2187 or read the Wednesday blog at www.versan.org for more information. The time by Versan, VES is best, is
11:30.
Numbers are 630-9371. 630-9372, 630-9373, 630-9374, and 618-8255.
My hands were steady. This morning I drew your attention to the political blunder of the PNP in attacking or calling for the resignation of the Permanent Secretary and the Minister of Health, Mr. Dunstan Brand, the Chief Medical Officer, Dr. Jacqueline Bissesa McKenzie. And I saw last week, or early in the week, they called for the members of the board of NERA to resign. And I drew attention to the fact that it's a blunder when you have trade union leaders, 3 trade union leaders, criticizing the PNP stance, saying that they are crossing the line. Now it has just been brought to my attention that the Permanent Secretary's Board, a little-known organization in Jamaica, but all permanent secretaries make up the Permanent Secretary's Board. And they are notorious for being silent. They don't make public statements. Yes? Permanent secretaries are the chief accounting officer or accountable officer in ministries. And the Permanent Secretary's Board has issued a statement saying, quote, that it notes with grave concern the recent public discourse and media maelstrom on the tenure of one of its members. The board notes the issues raised by various stakeholders, particularly those related to the fiduciary management of the Ministry of Health and Wellness. We fully recognize, says the board, yes, that as civil servants, none of us is above public scrutiny. We wish to highlight, however, that as civil servants, there are established processes through the Parliament and the Public Service Commission that afford for proper ventilation and discourse on any issue that has been raised by any oversight body, such as the Auditor General. We ask that these processes be respected and that the civil servants who must account to Parliament be given the opportunity to provide their considered response.
This in an effort to maintain the systems of government established in law. The board says it is requesting that restraint be exercised in the discourse going forward as we seek to maintain good order and good governance in the delivery of service to the public. We also ask that due regard be paid to the separation of functions and the principles of neutrality within the civil service. I suspect this is a manifestation of the fallout from the PNP's decision to attack the senior technocrats in the Ministry of Health and on the regional authority boards. The PNP is wide of the mark and is overplaying its hand. I say no more. Yeah, no more. That is from the Permanent Secretary's Board. In the chat, Villa says this is serious and the PNP too desperate. Yeah? Donovan said, FinSac happened when Eddie was opposition leader. How is it possible he was the cause? Was he the one running the Ministry of Finance? No. I think that Donovan is responding to another person in the chat. Anyway, we're going to take a break and come back with more of your calls.
My hands were steady, my eyes were clear and bright. My walk had purpose, my steps were quick and light. And I held firm to what I felt was right, like a rock. Like a rock. I was strong as I could be.
But is this real? Hey Greg, come look at this. Oh my, it's happening. Mr. Daniels, the numbers keep getting bigger and bigger.
Sir, the clicks are off the charts.
Hello, sales? What's the emergency? 9,000 clicks in one day? 3,000 order? So how much we have left? What? I soon call you back. Mr. Nakamoto, it's Danny from Jamaica. I need 5,000 of the big ones. We're back in business.
Yes, sir. Arigato. Suene.
Amplify your brand. Let Nationwide 90 FM assist you in tapping into a captivated audience across our social media platforms. For more information, contact us at 876-630-1210 or sales@nationwidenewsnetwork.com. Businesses, companies, and entrepreneurs, let's supercharge your brand.
Experience Jamaica's Olympic triumphs in Jamaica Gold, a golden spotlight.
Brought to you by Petrojam E1087 Gas Promotion, serving Jamaica's energy needs.
Usain Bolt won his second gold medal of the Beijing Olympics and Jamaica's 10th overall when he ran a world record of 19.30 seconds to win the men's 200 meters final.
You just experienced a Jamaican Olympic triumph in Jamaica Gold, a golden spotlight.
Brought to you by Petrojam E1087 Gas Promotion, serving Jamaica's energy needs.
Come into the parlor, there's a welcome there for you.
Welcome to the Mayor's Parlor with Desmond McKenzie.
From 1 to 6 p.m. every Sunday, you'll now get more of your favorite vintage music.
Put your head on my shoulder.
Nationwide 90 FM will transform your Sunday into a musical time machine that will take you way back.
Come with me. Let's go back in time.
This magic moment
Journey into yesteryear with Desmond McKenzie in the Mayor's Parlor.
I've got the music to jog your memory and make you smile.
Put your sweet lips a little closer to the phone.
Sit back, relax, and enjoy the best in vintage music.
Come into the Mayor's Parlor every Sunday between 1 and 6 p.m. here on Nationwide 90 FM, a revolution in media.
Phone numbers are 630-9371, 630-9372, 630-9373, 630-9374, and 618-8255.
My hands were steady.
22 minutes, just turned 21 minutes going up to noon, and I gather it's raining heavily on the outside. It started early in the morning. It's raining in the corporate area, and I don't know where else in the country. So if you're not yet out, you may need to walk with your umbrella. And also I gather that yesterday afternoon there was something of a freak storm in New Kingston. Wind and rain. Well, we're getting more rain as we speak. And as I normally say, I'm not going to quarrel with the rain, because we need it. We need it. Yeah? Today is debate day in the United States of America. The two presidential candidates, the president, 81-year-old Joe Biden, 77-year-old Donald Trump, will be taking to the stage in Atlanta, Georgia, this evening. They will be asked to stand on their feet for 90 minutes. They will only be given a notepad and a pen, and they will face questions from CNN's Jake Tapper and Dana Bash. And it is a debate that is going to be absolutely crucial to the outcome of the presidential election set for November 5 in America. A lot will turn on this debate. It's a close election so far. Trump ahead in most national polls, and in particular the swing states where the elections will be decided. This is Joe Biden's opportunity to turn the election dynamics on its head. Or Donald Trump's moment to deliver a knockout punch to who he's described as Sleepy Joe. It is going to be one of the most watched presidential debates in U.S. political history. Because so far, the race is really dead even. Statistically, nothing between them. Tonight, millions, hundreds of millions of Americans are going to tune in. It's the first time many Americans will be tuned in where the election season is concerned. And they are going to be tuning in with certain perceptions of these two men. What is clear, Americans are not enthused by either of them. They're two old men. One, the president, seems like he can hardly move. Yes, but still intellectually sharp. The other, Donald Trump, an old man at 77 as well, but who is clearly in obvious cognitive decline. Not as he doesn't have much intellect per se to begin with. He's frankly a dunce to begin with. And a despicable character who lies. He's a congenital liar. The question is, Who will score a decisive blow tonight? Who will score that decisive blow and break out of the deadlock between the two of them? Americans would love to have another choice apart from these two. But they are the ones on offer. Trump, with all his character flaws, yes, and Biden, decent man, but serious questions over whether he's up to the job at 81. Which one will prevail tonight? Grandpa Joe, Uncle Joe, or the liar that is Donald Trump? Yeah? I don't know. Do we have... So we have another break.
My hands were steady, my eyes were clear and bright. My walk had purpose, my steps were quick and light. And I held firm to what I felt was right, like a rock. Like a rock.
Do you live in St. Elizabeth and Manchester? Did you apply for a title under the Systematic Land Registration Program? The National Land Agency will host distribution activities from June to July 2024 for persons who applied for titles under this program. You will need your government-issued ID to collect your title. For more information, contact the National Land Agency at 876-750-5263 or 876-946-5263. The National Land Agency, one goal.
Furniture Land at 112 Constant Spring Road is Jamaica's premier furniture retailer when searching for stylish and elegant pieces for your home. The time by Furniture Land is...
Comments time, 11:45.
This summer, get ready to turn up the heat on your home renovation dreams with Exotic Stone Creations and Home Decor's sizzling summer sale. It's hotter than ever with unbeatable deals on countertops, cabinets, kitchen and bathroom accessories, home decor and much more. Visit Exotic Stone Creations and Home Decor in Kingston and Bay, June 27, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and June 28 and 29, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call their head office at 876-933-1111 to find out more. See you there. Your dream space awaits.
Privacy and Legal Management Consultants Limited presents its Prioritizing Privacy Conference at the UWI Regional Headquarters, July 3rd and 4th, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Come and empower your organization on how to stay compliant with data privacy laws and regulations. Learn about AI governance, third-party risk management, and the role of a DPO beyond registration. Gain the competitive edge by staying ahead.
I'm Dennis Brooks.
I'm Alan Campbell.
I'm Floyd Green.
And I'm Garth Williams. Catch us on the Jamaican Dads podcast, right here on Nationwide 90 FM, Thursdays at 8 p.m. with a repeat on Sundays at 6 p.m.
The Jamaican Dads podcast is all about providing men with a healthy, safe, and functional forum to tackle many of the taboo topics that concern our masculinity.
Like everyone else out there, we're dads of varying amounts of experience who come from different backgrounds and often view the world differently.
We're definitely not perfect, but we are all brethren and we're all committed to this piece of rock called Jamaica.
Too often, there are no safe spaces for men to explore the issues which are important to us.
Plus, most of the content out there about parenthood is produced by women, for women. So we think it is important that we be the change we want to see.
Follow us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Jamaican Dads with a Z.
And definitely join us here on Nationwide 90 FM every Thursday at 8 p.m. with a repeat on Sundays at 6 p.m. for the Jamaican Dads podcast. It's a revolution in media.
Get ready for a show like no other. That's right. Every Sunday from 8:15 p.m. to 9:15 p.m., we're bringing you the Harvest Hour, only on Nationwide 90 FM. Join us as we dive into a soothing religious program created for your mind, body, and soul. The World Harvest Mission Church, creators of the Harvest Hour, is dedicated to making your Sundays God-fearing and saintly. Get a front row seat to moving sermons and affectionate worshiping. That's the Harvest Hour, every Sunday from 8:15 p.m. to 9:15 p.m. Only on Nationwide 90 FM, the new revolution in media.
Our phone numbers are 630-9371, 630-9372, 630-9373, 630-9374, and 618-8255.
My hands were steady, my eyes were clear and bright. My walk had purpose, my steps were quick and light. And I held firm to what I felt was right, like a rock. Like a rock. I was strong as I could be, like a rock. Nothing ever got to me, like a rock. I was something to see, like a rock. And I stood arrow straight.
It seems like the rain has people busy. Where are the callers? Anyway, you know the numbers to reach us, 630-937124 or 618-8255. Yeah? And courtesy of Barbara Ellington, she saw me posted or showed you the nutmeg earlier. So she sent me some photos of some fruits. Yeah, we Kingstonians don't know these fruits and plants, from time to time, or ignorance. So that one you see on the screen there, yes, that is the nutmeg. You see the nutmeg in the middle there, yeah? And then you have also the nutmeg again, or no, this one is busy. Or busy. No, it's busy or busy. Busy. This one up, and then you have the peas. She says the peas now is Chismos peas, another name for Jerusalem peas. Yeah? You knew that, Kevin? Nora? Who do not know that? Chismos peas? So what's the difference between Chismos peas and red peas? Exactly. Barbara, what is the difference between what we call red peas or kidney beans and Chismos peas? First may hear about Chismos peas. You know, so some of we don't come from country, Yeah. Nora, you know Chismos peas? Oh, Lord. And then you have, that is busy. Yes, that is busy now. Good to make tea, good for poisoning. Yeah. Yeah. So, there you have it. And Barbara tells me where she's out in the middle of the island. Heavy fog, and it's been raining since about 1, intermittent rain from about 1 this morning. Yeah, we were getting some rain this morning as well. Yeah? All right. 8 minutes going up to noon. Roshane. Shane.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. Would I just speak to Mr. Hughes, please?
He's speaking with you, Shane.
Yeah. Oh, gosh. I'm calling about this, sir.
You're calling about what?
Mm-hmm. I have glaucoma in my eyes, and I went down by the disability place, down by...
You're listening to the radio, Shane? Hello, Shane?
Yes, sir. I don't really take it off my radio.
Well, you have got to turn it down because it's going to confuse you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah?
Yes,
So,
Mr. Hughes.
yes.
Yeah. sick with my eyes, sir. I have glaucoma in my eye from 2019 to say, yeah.
You have glaucoma?
Yeah, in my eyes, but from 2019, and I went down by I go by Ripon Road, and they told me that they do to register to get a little help. So they told me that they dose me in the system. So then send me down by Tower Street, down by the disability place here, down by Tower Street. So anyway, I went down there, down by the it's working on my body, sir.
The what?
I working on my body, my memory taking away, sir.
Oh dear.
I need a little help, and I went down there. I went down there to get a little help, but from 2019, and then told me that them put me on the system down there, but I went down here around 3 times after. I know them said they went to visit me. Now I know them doing it.
What is that Ripon Road?
I went up by the insurance place there where oh God. They're taking away and everything is taken away from a glaucoma. So you have to see it there. Well, anyway, I went up there, but them sent me down by Tower Street, down by the disability place there.
So hold on. The Ripon Road you went to, that's the PATH office, the Ministry of Labour office? That's the PATH office?
Yes,
and they said what to you? They told you? What did they tell you?
Them do to me on the system.
So you're not on PATH?
Yes, and then send me down by the PATH office now, and I went down there. And I spoke to them.
Yes.
Anyway, them said them put me on the system, but from 2019, sir, and the little money that I have, it just go into meditation. I go all over to see if I could get my eyes looked after, but and send me up by UC and cost me to my time 16,000, to my time 12,000. Last time I went up there, it cost me 8,000, but I'm not working now, sir. And called down there, and I said to them, say, oh God, it's so much I fight to get through with little help.
Oh.
And the girls slammed down the phone on me, sir.
Oh dear. How old are you, Shane?
67 years old.
67.
Yes, sir.
So you're not registered yet on PATH?
I go down there and them send me on the system, so I don't know, and them say them will come and to where I live in, but I live in down by St. Mary and through my eyes and go around, and so I got to come to town and I catch against my nephew.
Where in St. Mary are you?
The one me have released.
Hold on. All right. Hear what you do. Don't hang up the phone. Take his name and number quickly before he runs out of credit, Nora. Or we're going to refer him to the PAD people. Yeah? Hold on for Miss Nora. Nadine?
Hello, Cliff.
Yes.
First time for your program.
Welcome.
You know me, I said to you. It bloggers them from YouTube and Facebook. All them not have no manners. Like them just disrespect it two leader them. Then talk, or them feel like they talk all you too.
Then cuss me too.
Them, then cuss you too.
Yes.
And them disrespect people, then call our Prime Minister drunk, all them something there. Them can't like to rein them in.
Well, we have certain laws in the country, you know, ma'am. When they do...
Manners, man, and they lie.
Yes.
Lie. Appeal like them tell about them.
Yes.
They lie and wicked man. Then disrespect the Prime Minister. Then call him man drunk. Then this, then that. And boy, me not lie. Me never vote. But then turn me off and go vote me, I tell you the truth. Then turn me off. Me can't vote. Because to me see them behavior and disrespect the Prime Minister, then disrespect all Mark Golding too. The two of them and then disrespect. They can't vote. I told me I tell you. Because they not respect.
Well, but you shouldn't allow the bloggers with their lies and vitriol and poison. But you shouldn't make them turn you off, ma'am. When you make them turn you off from, hold on. hold on, when you make them stop you from voting, them win. You shouldn't allow them to do that.
I want old woman if she were over there. She not want like she's an old woman. She talks some things and appear like she tell about she a Christian.
Mm-hmm.
No man, they wicked and lie over there. Me not lie.
Yes.
And they cuss all you.
Yeah, man, they cuss me all
and they cuss you.
But let me tell you something, ma'am. People who have very little to contribute speak about others. They don't do anything else.
But they need to have respect.
No.
Man, because the Prime Minister IFC country,
Yes.
and Mark Gold into them, cuss all Mark Gold into.
Yes.
Both the two leaders, them say them cuss
And many of them are paid to say these things.
You have one of them over there like when you have Andre.
No. Don't no. Me no want you give him no props here. Don't mention that. None of them. No. Mm-mm. Yes. Let them stay over there. Let them stay there. Yes? I have to run. Time for the news. Time for the midday news. We'll be back at 12:30.
My hands were steady. My eyes were clear and bright. My walk had purpose. My steps were quick and light. And I held firm to what I felt was right, like a rock. Like a rock. I was strong as I could be, like a rock. Nothing ever got to me, like a rock. I was something to see, like a rock. And I stood arrow straight, unencumbered by the weight of all these hustlers and their schemes. I stood proud, I stood tall, high above it all. I still believed in my dreams.
Nationwide 90 FM, continuing the tradition of fair, fearless, and factual reporting. You're listening to Nationwide 90 FM. The time is
12 o'clock.
It's credible and factual. The World at Noon on Nationwide 90 FM.
A very good afternoon to you. I'm Tawna Thomas. Coming up in the Nationwide World at Noon for this afternoon, Thursday, June 27, 2024. Met Service says island-wide rainfall is being influenced by a tropical wave that's west of the island. The government says it will no longer engage with the Haitian-based charity organization that helped to send 59 disabled orphans to Jamaica for protection and care. This after 12 of the 14 adults sent by the charity as caregivers for the orphans were found to be imposters. Daryl Vaz says it would be foolish for the government to sit and do nothing amid the daily deluge of fake news and defamatory comments on social media.
I'm the victim of it. From 1986 to now, I can write a book, and the time has come that there must be sanctions.
In regional news, a 44-year-old nurse is gunned down moments after leaving work in Trinidad and Tobago. In international news, Paris Hilton tells U.S. Congressional Committee that she was sexually abused at a camp for troubled teens in the United States. The details after the break.
The Midday News is brought to you by Total Tools. We almost always have it.
Now to the details. A tropical wave just west of Jamaica continues to bring heavy rains across the country. The Met Service says the tropical wave is expected to move further away from the island throughout today. It says persons should expect continued cloudy conditions with periods of showers and thunderstorms and gradual improvement throughout the day. Additionally, windy conditions are expected to persist through to Friday due to the presence of a low-level jet stream. In its 24-hour forecast, the Met Service says this afternoon, isolated showers and thunderstorms are likely, mainly across sections of southern and northwestern parishes. Tonight, the Met Service is forecasting lingering showers, mainly in western parishes. The police are searching for 2 Haitians who posed as caregivers and accompanied a group of 59 disabled orphans to Jamaica in March this year. 12 adults from the group of 14 so-called caregivers were repatriated to Haiti on Tuesday night after the authorities established that they had come to the island under false pretense. The Haitians, including the orphans, were being housed at Jacob's Ladder in Montego, St. Anne, a facility run by the Mustard Seed communities. Mustard Seed told Nationwide News last week that 14 of the so-called caregivers left the facility without notice and disappeared for about 11 days. Norgay Banton reports.
Troublesome. That's how National Security Minister Dr. Horace Chang is describing the group of Haitian adults who posed as caregivers and traveled to Jamaica with a group of 59 disabled orphans.
Out of the 14 caregivers, only 2 appeared to have been caregivers in terms of how they operated. They apparently had no training, no understanding of caregiving, and they're basically very troublesome. They did not accept the direction of the rollershop of the center. They were moving in and out. In fact, one of them, who appears to be some kind of a leader, till he got a car here, when he got here from whatever source, and will basically secretly take charge of the children.
Dr. Chang says one member of the group who was seen driving a motor car in St. Anne the day after he landed in Jamaica, along with another of his colleagues who left Jacob's Ladder abruptly, have still not been located.
He's one of the 2 that's missing still. The police is searching for him, but he's linked, of course, to those who are allegedly involved in charitable activity. But this is pretty well off and well organized. So the police have been asked to track him down. They have been given some addresses where they are linked to, but they have not been able to identify and to apprehend him as yet.
Meanwhile, Dr. Chang says one of the orphans who was reported missing has also still not been found.
There are also reports that a child was missing. Any information on the whereabouts of that child?
2 of the caregivers and one of the child, this caregiver who came in as a kind of supervisor was the one who took him out of hospital, and the police said is investigating and tracking those 2 people.
So the authorities have still not located the child?
No.
The orphan, a boy with hydrocephalus, was discharged from the Bustamante Hospital for Children after undergoing brain surgery. Hydrocephalus is a neurological disorder caused by an abnormal buildup of cerebrospinal fluid in the ventricles or cavities deep within the brain. The child has reportedly not been seen since he was discharged sometime after Labor Day in May. It is not known if the child is in the care of the 2 Haitians who cannot be found. Norgay Banton for Nationwide News.
Meanwhile, Dr. Chang says the founder of Haiti Children, Susie Cabraco, who was denied entry into Jamaica 3 times, was because of her conduct being questionable. Haiti Children is the non-profit organization that organized the mission to send the 59 orphans to Jamaica.
The conduct of the lady is questionable in terms of what is she seeking to, what is her objective. She doesn't have a track record of genuine care, and we have confirmed that with her home state. And generally, just when she came in, she was abusive at the airport. She behaved in a very hostile manner, and I said her connection to some of the people who were not caregivers, which are like the caregivers, raised several issues. It's currently the professionals who are involved with explain, but we did not land her, and we are not going to land her at all.
According to the National Security Minister, the government has no intention of working with the Haiti Children organization going forward.
We are continuing to work with the mustard seed community. The private sector is still involved, and they're doing an excellent job. But this alleged charity, and I can't go beyond that, is not credible, and we're not working with them. And we have to monitor all such activities. There's a fine line between people and smugglers, maybe a better term to use, and those who are seeking humanitarian relief.
Dr. Horace Chang, National Security Minister, speaking on Nationwide this morning on Thursday. Minister with responsibility for information, Dr. Dana Morris-Dixon, says improved public education is among the tools the government intends to use to fight the daily deluge of fake news and defamatory statements on social media. She was speaking at Wednesday's post-cabinet media briefing at the office of the Prime Minister.
We will be using our Broadcasting Commission, and they've already independently started to work on a public education campaign that helps our Jamaican people to understand what's true, what's not, how to figure out if something is true, in fact. And we will, obviously, as a part of that, point to some of you in this room, the traditional media in this room. We will say to them, go to traditional media. That's where you can actually find out if something is real or is not. And so the primary thing we'll be doing at this time is enhancing public education to help individuals to understand what's real and what's not real.
Dr. Morris-Dixon says the rise of artificial intelligence, AI, presents another obstacle for the government in its fight against fake news.
And I know I get a lot of questions sometimes on AI. AI is an area that we have to really be looking at, because with AI, fake news, disinformation can be even more potent. And so it is very important that we teach Jamaicans how to understand what's real, what's a real video, what's not a real video, so that we can have conversations that are based in truth and not based in untruths.
Dr. Dana Morris-Dixon, Minister with responsibility for information. Transport Minister Darrell Vaz says it would be dangerous for the government to sit and do nothing amid the rise and the spread of fake news on social media. Minister Vaz says he has a personal experience of how campaigns of fake news can damage an individual's reputation.
As I said it before, and I want to say it publicly again, I don't like where it's going. We must campaign on policies and programs and achievements and plans, not on personal attacks. And I don't like where it's going, and I agree with you 100%. I am the victim of it. From 1986 to now, I can write a book, and the time has come that there must be sanctions.
Darrell Vaz, Minister of Transport. The Minister of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sports, Olivia Babsy-Grange, is calling on members of the opposition PNP to strive for a level of civility in their public discourse. Speaking Wednesday at the post-cabinet media briefing, Minister Grange made the comment in the context of the long run-up to general elections due next year.
Yes, we are in the silly season, but when it comes to sports and entertainment, those are tools that we use to unite communities, that we use to unite a country. And I'm making a special appeal to my opposite folks. I think I have about 7 persons shadowing me. I have shadows, then I have shadows for the shadows. And I just want to say that I usually have an excellent relationship on those on the other side. And the young Turks who come in tend to think that they want to make their names. But I'm just saying to them, let us keep the unity going.
Minister Grange says she is willing to work with her opposition counterparts to improve Jamaica.
Let us not exploit issues that you may consider negative to tarnish what the government is doing. I'm willing to work with you, and I expect you to work with me in the interest of Jamaica.
Olivia Babsy-Grange, Minister of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sports. Health and Wellness Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton says the ministry may have to look outside Jamaica to fill several vacancies at the Western Children and Adolescent Hospital in St. James. Speaking at a media briefing on Tuesday at the Royalton Hotel in Negril, Dr. Tufton says recruitment has started for more than 1,200 positions.
We do intend, where necessary, to recruit from other countries because it's unlikely that we'll be able to satisfy the demands that are required with Jamaicans alone, given the migration of healthcare workers and the limitations with training.
The Western Children and Adolescent Hospital is currently under construction in Montego Bay, St. James. Since April this year, 4 key positions have been filled: Deputy Chief Executive Officer, Senior Medical Officer, Director of Nursing, and Senior Public Procurement Officer. Dr. Tufton says local talent will have first option on the jobs available at the new facility.
I mean, everybody knows that we have a critical shortage of critical care nurses. I mean, that is common knowledge. I mean, there's a problem in many of our institutions now. And on this list, there's a number here that suggests 700. So that immediately would raise particular interest by the team, by us, to make sure that we can fill that gap. And that's why we have to look local. We have to see what is possible, and then where it's not possible, we have to do otherwise.
Dr. Christopher Tufton, Health and Wellness Minister. PNP General Secretary Dr. Dayton Campbell says there are too many political appointees in key roles at the Ministry of Health and its related boards.
For example, Michael Belnavis, who resigned in disgrace as Mayor of St. Anne's Bay due to misuse of resources, has been the chairman of the St. Anne's Bay Hospital Board since 2016. Additionally, Genevieve Bailey, the councillor for the Limehall Division, and Crystal Lee, a former member of the Northeast Regional Health Authority Board, are examples of politically motivated appointments. Shouldn't the Southern Regional Health Authority Board, led by political appointee Wayne Chen, be held to account for the tenfold increase in maternal mortality rates? The ongoing maladministration within the Ministry of Health and Wellness, exacerbated by these appointments, demand immediate attention and corrective action.
Dr. Campbell made the comment on Wednesday as he defended the PNP's right to criticize those senior officials in the health sector who it believes are not doing their jobs. He sought to make it clear that the party was not going after civil servants broadly, but was instead calling out those it believes are not up to the required standard. Member of Parliament for Central Kingston, Donovan Williams, says major crimes are down by over 80% in his constituency. The constituency is among the most volatile in the corporate area, with several communities gripped by inter- and inter-gang fighting.
A lot of good things are happening in the constituencies. Take, for example, quickly, Parade Gardens. You know that there's a zone of special operations there. But Parade Gardens, and I heard Minister Chang mention it the other day, that we have had a 33% decline overall where the Zozos are operating. 33% decline in crime and violence. But in Central Kingston, we have 88%. In other words, we have an average decline of crime in the Zozo areas all over Jamaica of 33%. But in Parade Gardens account, we have declined 88%.
Donovan Williams, MP for Central Kingston. He was speaking at a meeting of the GLP's Area Council 1 in West Kingston on Tuesday. Since January 1, Central Kingston recorded 66 major crimes, including 15 murders. That's a 29% decline in major crime up to June 22 this year when compared to the corresponding period in 2023. In regional and international news now, regional news. In Trinidad and Tobago, a 44-year-old nurse was gunned down near the Prince's Town District Health Facility. moments after she left work on Wednesday afternoon. The body of the woman, Sadna Gangu of Prince's Town, was found by police lying next to her BMW motorcar on the side of the road. Reports are that Miss Gangu finished work at 4 p.m. and was about to enter her car when a silver Nissan Tida pulled up. A man got out the car, approached her, and shot her in the head. He then fled the scene in the motor vehicle. It's understood that Miss Gangu had previously reported to the police that she had received death threats. The mother of one and grandmother of two was a contestant in this year's Miss India Worldwide TNT pageant. In international news now, Paris Hilton has called for change to youth treatment facilities and described her own traumatic experience of alleged abuse before a U.S. congressional committee. The American socialite and businesswoman said she was force-fed medications and sexually abused by staff after being sent to a private youth facility in the U.S. state of Utah as a teenager. Her testimony shines a light on the so-called troubled teen industry. While some children are placed with relatives or foster families, others are sent to treatment centers that are essentially group homes for children, some of whom have complex medical or behavioral needs. The 43-year-old Hilton accused the industry, which is worth billions of dollars, of being more interested in making money than protecting and caring for the vulnerable children it is responsible for. The former reality TV star is an outspoken advocate for children in youth facilities, as well as those in the foster care system. She has previously spoken about her own experience through a book, documentary, and interviews. And that's it for the local, regional, and international news at 12. Up next, sports.
The Midday News was brought to you by Total Tools. We almost always have it.
Jamaica, let's spread the word around to let the world know that we are proud to be one republic. We on the road to republic. Well then, let's propel we nation moving forward in a new direction. True independence, that's the projection. No more dependency, it's the best plan. Yes, we know what's best for us, cause we want we country prosperous. So make we just pull together as the general public while on the road to republic. Jamaica, let's spread the word around to let the world know that we are proud to be one republic. We on the road to republic.
A message from the Ministry of Legal and Constitutional Affairs.
We on the road to republic.
Taste it, eat it, drink it, applaud it. The 25th staging of the Jamaica Observer Tabletop Food Awards, the Caribbean's premier culinary event, powered by MasterCard, takes place Thursday, June 27th, Devon House. The one-night-only evening of excellence in food creation, service and event decor is sponsored by Tasty, Tourism Enhancement Fund, Bread Stripe, Johnny Walker, Sagicor, The Best Dressed Chicken, Appleton Estate, Pepsi, Suppligent, Eve, Gold Silver Cinco, Rainforest, Main Event, Island Car Rentals, King Alarm, Megamart and Derriman Trading. Adults 18 years and over. Drink responsibly.
From the Nationwide News Network, comprehensive, up-to-the-minute local and international sports news, this is the Nationwide Sports at Noon.
Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to your midday sports report here on Nationwide 90 FM. I'm Wayne Walker. Rain has stopped play in the second semi-final of the ICC T20 World Cup between champions England and India at Providence in Guyana. Captain Rohit Sharma, 37, and Surya Kumar Yadav, 13, are the not-out batsmen. Virat Kohli, well, he went for 9, and Rishabh Pant, he was dismissed for 4. The Indians were asked to bat. So India 65 for 2 after 8 overs at sports time. The winner of today's semi-final will take on South Africa in the championship final on Sunday at the Kensington Oval in Bridgetown, Barbados. South Africa cruised into their first ever ICC Global Final after a clinical 9-wicket surprise win. Well, a 9-wicket win over surprise package Afghanistan in the first semi-final last night in Trinidad. Batting a second time, the West Indies Academy reached 148 for 3 against emerging Ireland in the second four-day match when rain interrupted play at the Civil Service Cricket Ground in Belfast. Kadeem Alain, 38, Joel Andrew, 13, and Captain Teddy Bishop, 9, are the batsmen back in the pavilion. Meanwhile, opener Akeem August, 70, and Carlon Boyne Tuckett, 2, are the not-out batsmen. Earlier, the Irish were bowled out for a first innings 441. They were responding to 200 made by the West Indies Academy in their first innings. James McCullum made 40, Captain Andrew Balburney, 88, Andy McBride, 64, and Fionn Hand, 79. Scores in the game so far: West Indies Academy 200 and 148 for 3. Emerging Ireland 441 all out. Jamaica's national senior men's football team became the first nation to be eliminated from the Copa America following their 3-1 defeat against Ecuador and Mexico's 1-0 win. Mexico's 1-0 loss against Venezuela last night. Casey Palmer's 13th minute own goal put Ecuador ahead, and Kendry Paez made it 2-0 with a penalty kick in the 4th minute of the first half stoppage time. Miguel Antonio scored Jamaica's first Copa America goal on minute 54, but Alan Minda got the final goal in the first minute of the second half stoppage time. Coach Heimer Helgrimson says too many of his players didn't turn up to the party.
Too many players had an off day for us, and when you play this competition at this level, you cannot have too many players having an off day. And again, I don't know why, but they kind of surprised us with the power they have, with the pressure they did, and we didn't in the beginning. We kind of lost confidence, struggled winning second balls, etc. So Ecuador is a good team, a young team that is going to be interesting to watch them in the future.
Heimer Hallgrimson and Enner Valencia, the captain of Ecuador, did not play. He sat in the stands. He got a red card in his team's opening game. Bidzina Ivanishvili, the former Prime Minister of Georgia, has pledged to give £8.4 million to the nation's football team after they beat Portugal at Euros yesterday. Georgia, managed by former French defender Willis Arnaud, overcame Portugal 2-0 in Gelsenkirchen on Wednesday to qualify for the last 16, where they will face the favourites now, Spain. The 68-year-old said he would donate a further £8.4 million to the squad and the coaching staff should they also beat Spain. So they're looking at £16.8 million just to beat Spain in their round of 16 game on Sunday. Wow. Sports analyst Leighton Levy says he was not surprised that Elaine Thompson-Herah will not be competing at the Paris Olympic Games. Thompson-Herah was looking to become the first female and only the second individual behind their fellow Jamaican Usain Bolt to win the 1-2 double at 3 straight Olympic Games. The double Olympic champ had already pulled out of the 200 meters, so that quest to become only the first female and the second individual had gone by then, but she was still looking to be a part of the 100 meters. A release from her management company, Andy Sports Management, says Thompson-Herah will not be able to defend her Olympic titles and they wish her the best going forward. Thompson-Herah was last at the New York Grand Prix on June 9 and had to be taken off the track in the 100 meters, and Levy says judging from her recent performance, it was always a doubt that she'd be able to compete in the French capital.
Given the injury that we saw her suffer at the New York Grand Prix a couple of weeks ago, just about under 3 weeks to the national championships, would have suggested that it would have been difficult for her to make the team. I think she registered for the 100 just to ensure that had she recovered in time, she would have been able to enter competition at the national championships. But given the nature of the injury, it was unlikely that she would have been able to compete effectively at the national championships. I'm not really surprised.
Levy says her absence will not have a major impact on the relay pool.
Even up in terms of the relay, I think we're seeing the emergence of a number of young athletes like Crystal Slowly and, of course, the Clayton twins coming through, and perhaps a Brianna Williams this year, who will most likely make up the relay squad. So I don't think her absence is going to be that significant, given the fact that she has not been at her best for more than a year now.
That's Leighton Levy. And Jamaica is joining Pool A for the America's Netball World Youth Qualifiers in Guadeloupe, July 7 to 14. They joined alongside St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Grenada, the Cayman Islands, and Canada. The Jamaicans are hoping to secure one of 3 qualifying spots to the World Youth Cup in Gibraltar, and that will be in September. Pool B will include Trinidad and Tobago, Barbados, Antigua, Barbuda, St. Martin, and hosts Guadeloupe. Jamaica's first match will be on July 7th. They take on Grenada. coach of the Young Sunshine Girls, Phyllis Thompson, says they've been using the Red Stripe Flavors Netball Jamaica Elite League as part of the preparation.
We have been working on a few stuff and the ladies went on court and they executed. We are seeing exactly what we need to see and the things that we really need to work on. So we have a few more sessions to go and we're definitely going to work on the little areas that need to be fixed.
Phyllis Thompson. The Atlanta Hawks selected teenage French forward Zachary Risaskar with the first overall pick of the NBA draft. It is the second year on the spin that a French player has been chosen first. Last year, there was little doubt that Victor Wembanyama would be the number one, whereas this year, Risaskar and fellow Frenchman Alexandre Sarr have frequently traded places atop the mock draft over the past month. The 19-year-old Risaskar is 5'9" and weighed at 195 pounds at the draft combined in May, having most recently played in the French top flight for the JL Bourget-Brest. Now the Washington Wizards took Sarr, also 19 years old, with the second overall pick after the center spent the 2023-24 campaign with the Perth Wildcats of Australia's National Basketball League. It marked the third time in NBA draft history that the top two picks had no college experience, although Sarr's brother Olivier, 25, is a center with Oklahoma City. Kentucky's Reed Shepard went to the Houston Rockets with a third pick, and UConn's Stephon Castle landed with the San Antonio Spurs at number 4. Ron Holland of G League Ignite, who will be joining the Detroit Pistons, rounded out the top 5, while Tijani Salone made it 3 French players to come off the board amongst the first 6 picks. What's happening in French basketball? The 18-year-old was taken up by Charlotte. Los Angeles star LeBron James has said he wants to play with or against his son, that's Bronny, before the 39-year-old ends his NBA career. While Bronny James is expected to be selected in the second round, which will take place today, the Lakers selected Dalton Netsch, 17th overall, and their next pick is late in the second round. Now, this year's draft has been split into 2 days, with the first round having taken place at the Barclays Center in New York, while the second is set to be staged at the ESPN Seaport District Studios, also in New York tonight. This draft, the second round, will clash with the biggest event in America this year. Well, the biggest event outside of the actual election is the first debate tonight in Atlanta. So the NBA draft will clash with that. They come around the same time. Finally, it's now time for the Nationwide Olympic Fact. It's sponsored by Juicy Patties.
This is Nationwide's Olympic Facts, brought to you by the Real Estate Board and the Commission of Strata Corporations.
Did you know that Jamaican athletes competed in 3 sporting disciplines at our first Olympic Games in 1948, 12 years after becoming an IOC member? Yes, that's a fact. Jamaica sent a delegation of 29 athletes to the 1948 Summer Games in London, where we competed in 3 disciplines: boxing, weightlifting, and track and field.
That was Nationwide's Olympic Facts, brought to you by the Real Estate Board and the Commission of Strata Corporations.
Folks, we've got 29 days before the start of the Olympic Games in Paris, and we're counting down, and the days are moving so quickly. The election is going to be next week in France, and then to get that out of the way, and then they'll be setting sail for the Olympic Games. Donovan Walker, he says Bronny should not be in the draft. I agree with you, bro. Shouldn't be. But he's a James, so why are you surprised? That's sports, yeah? We're going to be back with more sports on this station at 5:25 this afternoon. Until then, I'm Wayne Walker. Enjoy the rest of the afternoon.
Privacy and Legal Management Consultants Limited presents its Prioritizing Privacy Conference at the UWI Regional Headquarters, July 3rd and 4th, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Come and empower your organization on how to stay compliant with data privacy laws and regulations. Learn about AI governance, third-party risk management, and the role of a DPO beyond registration. Gain the competitive edge by staying ahead.
When last you get good bun? You don't know good bun until you have a mother's bakery bun. From you pull open the wrapper and it's soft so till. A sub bun for nice. And from when you take the first bite, love it so till. A sub bun for nice. Beg your piece.
Get your own mother's bakery bun.
I will buy one off you.
Yes, but I will charge a convenience fee.
I will take one. Me too.
Mother's bakery buns. A sub bun for nice. Try them today.
To recap our top stories making the nationwide world at noon, Met Service says island-wide rainfall is being influenced by a tropical wave that's west of the island. The government says it will no longer engage with the Haitian-based charity organization that helped to send 59 disabled orphans to Jamaica for protection and care. This after 12 of the 14 adults sent by the charity as caregivers for the orphans were found to be imposters. Dara Vaz says it would be foolish for the government to sit and do nothing amid the daily deluge of fake news and defamatory comments on social media.
I'm the victim of it. From 1986 to now, I can write a book, and the time has come that there must be sanctions.
I'm Tona Thomas. You can find the news on our website at nationwideradiojm.com and on the Nationwide app, available on Google Play and the App Store. Major news next at 5.
Never before in our history has there been more roads built or under construction at the same time. The Maypen to Williamsfield Highway, the Montego Bay Perimeter Road, the South Coast Highway Improvement Project, and many more. We are building Jamaica.
The time by the Office of the Prime Minister is
12:33.
Privacy and Legal Management Consultants Limited presents its Prioritizing Privacy Conference at the UWI Regional Headquarters, July 3rd and 4th, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Come and empower your organization on how to stay compliant with data privacy laws and regulations. Learn about AI governance, third-party risk management, and the role of a DPO beyond registration. Gain the competitive edge by staying ahead.
This outstanding 6'4" athlete credits Jamaica with her first Olympic victory ever.
Jamaica is filled with Olympians.
World record holder McKinley dashes into the lead.
We must never forget the forerunners of Jamaican Olympic greatness.
Coming into the home stretch, it's Wint who challenges the leader.
Win or lose, athletes never forget their Olympic experience.
Merely not here, devastated, another world-class feat. And Hemmings is going to do it. Hemmings wins it, she's the champion.
Win or lose, Jamaicans will cheer the loudest at the Olympics so that the world will never forget who we are.
And Usain Bolt is moving away, and Jamaica retain their title, and the world record has been taken apart. Oh, I say!
From July 26 to August 11, tune in only to Nationwide 90 FM for the coverage of the 2024 Paris Olympic Games, because we're here to ensure that you never forget. Nationwide's coverage is powered by our bronze sponsors: National Road Operating and Constructing Company Limited, Grace Foods, Spirits Expression Sports Lounge, Imperial Optical Jamaica, Rainforest Caribbean, and Sunshine Snacks.
I'm Dennis Brooks.
I'm Marlon Campbell.
I'm Floyd Green.
And I'm Garth Williams. Catch us on the Jamaican Dads podcast right here on Nationwide 90 FM, Thursdays at 8 p.m. with a repeat on Sundays at 6 p.m.
The Jamaican Dads podcast is all about providing men with a healthy, safe, and functional forum to tackle many of the taboo topics that concern our masculinity.
Like everyone else out there, we're dads of varying amounts of experience who come from different backgrounds and often view the world differently.
We're definitely not perfect, but we're all brethren and we're all committed to this piece of rock called Jamaica.
Too often, there are no safe spaces for men to explore the issues which are important to us.
Plus, most of the content out there about parenthood is produced by women, for women. So we think it is important that we be the change we want to see.
Follow us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Jamaican Dads with a Z.
And definitely join us here on Nationwide 90 FM every Thursday at 8 p.m. with a repeat on Sundays at 6 p.m. for the Jamaican Dads podcast. It's a revolution in media.
Timeline with the stinger, Honey Bee.
Timeline is brought to you by Spirits Expression Sports Lounge at Shop 44 to 45 Harbor City Mall, Montego Bay. Have your breakfast, lunch, and dinner while enjoying our breathtaking ocean view, because life is beautiful.
Good afternoon, good afternoon. It's all about what's trending on the timeline. There she goes, Honeybee.
Hello, hi, welcome back to work.
Thank you.
How was your time off?
Good. Good.
What kind of face is that? Like you're not getting to it, but you won't. But it's okay. It's okay.
It's all right.
Yes, you seem rested, which is good.
Good.
Wonderful, wonderful. All right, let's dive in here. Spice.
Mm-hmm. What is she up to now?
The same 2085 T song.
Oh.
Like I was to myself, I'm saying, did I actually listen to this song? Because it seems like it's causing so much trouble in the sphere. Like everybody just come out and get in their feelings and arguing. Maka Diamond upon live a ball, the Angel Mech song. Like it's like, okay, guys. Gosh, I don't know. People just initially when Spice put out the video, you know, she's dressed as an older version of herself. Maka Diamond put out a picture of herself dressed as an elderly lady, saying like she started the trend.
Oh.
So
Spice, I run the place.
You understand? So and then this back and forth, and you know, who did boss long time, and when Maka Diamond, when I run this place, Spice claims that she never have not it song, and Maka never did used to care about she. And it's just a lot. But again, it's Mr. Vegas, and you know, he's like, he wrote on Facebook that Spice is the beneficiary of Lady Saw's conversion to Christianity. Factually, she's not talented enough to become a musical icon. Hence, her theatrics and histrionics stand supreme to her musical contribution to dancehall. I mean, him says she need to grow up. I'm just like, okay, listen. But there was one part of the song, though, where she said that she called out one of her former dancers for having sexual relations with her then partner, her child's dad.
Oh.
Children's father. And Danger came out and responded. So Danger is one of her former dancers, because there's speculation as to who she was talking about.
Yes.
But this was in the media some time ago. Danger had accused her baby father, Nicholas Lull, for raping her, allegedly. Right? And at the time, around 2020, Spice had accepted that was the case and so on. And then now in the song, she's saying that, you know, one of her former dancers did this with her baby father, and not necessarily as if it was consensual then, you know. And so this is what a lot of people are upset about, and Deja did come on, did a few lives, and it was everywhere. So Mr. Vegas now is saying that, you know, she's exploiting Danger's trauma. He said, you never have to go bring up back that the diary day if you hurt the sister, he said. Everybody wrong and you never wrong yet. You always a play the victim, sister. Grow up, man, grow up. You're near 50 now, grow up. Boy, I don't know. It seems like this one liquor song, yeah.
But let me ask you something.
Yes.
Isn't this part of the marketing?
For Spice.
And the promote, not only Spice does it, there's several of them do it.
True,
They
several
get
of them
into
do
these
it.
verbal spats.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
So-
Spice like Queen like Mr. Hughes.
Oh, I see.
As in to say,
She's the best at it.
listen, you remember when she was putting out that song about colorism, black hypocrisy?
Yes.
When you look past Spice, you kill your dead Spice, bleach out her skin.
Yes.
And everybody has said, oh my God, look past Spice, nice black skin, and take a shot.
She's just very good at it.
No, because she's extremely good at it.
That is where the envy is now.
And that is where it is. So, I mean, it's just something, we hope things will calm down soon. but she is putting out an album soon. And so I suppose there is no bad publicity, only good publicity. Yeah.
They're talking about her.
You're talking about her. So I'm just going to squeeze in one more story before I go. Now, Cecile and Christopher Martin's daughter passes for Immaculate Conception High School. I don't know if you know Rock by Nana.
I don't know
Their
her,
little
but
girl.
I know of her.
She's the sweetest. She is the sweetest. She is just, very athletic. She's creative and she's so bright.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, an overjoyed Cecile shared the news with her social media followers on the weekend. On the first day of PEP exam, at Rock by Nana wrote this: "We are destined for greatness," Cecile wrote. She told me, "Mommy, I got this. Now here we are." Her first choice, Immaculate High. Here we come. And she said, it took a village. And then she proceeded to, thank the village, including Christopher Martin and everybody. And
That's nice.
It's very sweet. There they are together.
Yes.
But the feat, however, came with a few requests. Okay, the artist told her daughter that if she passed her exams, she would roll out the big guns for her birthday in August. Needless to say, the young gymnast delivered pages of options from Apple devices and tickets to see SZA to Nike sneakers and girly perfumes. Yes, so it's a good day to be the daughter of Cecile and Christopher Martin. Okay, she's getting all of that. But of course, there's a bit of backlash on social media. A lot of people feel like she's too young and she shouldn't have such a strong social media presence, and because it's a space that has its pros and its cons.
Yes.
It's
ups and downs. And it comes with certain risks.
It does.
And rewards.
True, and that's what Cecile said. She said, "While I understand the argument that evil exists, I cannot entertain the darkness of others," she shared in a post on Wednesday. "I have always lived in light and will forever do that. Imagine a world where our little ones didn't see the light of Shelley and Fraser, Usain Bolt and all the others. How hard they worked to get where they are, whether it be tracks or swimming or music, or the many others who've shown. Imagine seeing where Usain started and then seeing what he became."
Right.
So,
And she's growing up in the world, an era of social media.
Social media.
Yes, she is a native.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
With a pretty popular, famous parents. So, at the end of the day, as long as they are there to guide her, and she seems to be, doing very well, I think she'll be fine.
And knowing that they will have to be prepared for those moments when they are downsides.
Because it will happen.
It will happen.
Yes.
It's part of the risks and the rewards.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Well, it's good to have you back.
I'm glad to be back here.
Yeah, man.
In
Welcome.
familiar space and ground.
Wonderful.
All right. Take care of yourself, honeybee.
Thank you.
Good. Well, after the break, we heard from a caller this morning that there are no lights working in Sam Sharp Square in the western city of Montego Bay. The mayor of Montego Bay will join us, Richard Vernon.
Timeline was brought to you by Spirits Expression Sports Lounge at Shop 44 to 45 Harbor City Mall, Montego Bay. Have your breakfast, lunch, and dinner while enjoying our breathtaking ocean view, because life is beautiful.
You've worked hard your whole life. Let the CIBC Senior Savers account reward you in your golden years. Designed exclusively for clients 60 and up, our Senior Savers account can maximize your savings with benefits such as attractive interest rates, free transactions at CIBC ATMs, no monthly fees, and more. Plus, enjoy our mobile app and online banking for seamless transactions anytime, anywhere. Open your CIBC Senior Savers account today.
Experience Jamaica's Olympic triumphs in Jamaica Gold, a golden spotlight.
Brought to you by Petrojam E1087 Gas Promotion, serving Jamaica's energy needs.
Usain Bolt won his first Olympic gold medal at the 2008 Olympics in Beijing, China, signaling the start of a golden era in Jamaican sprinting. The victory gave Jamaica its 8th Olympic gold. It was the first time a Jamaican man or woman was winning gold in the 100 meters at the Olympics. Bolt stunned the world, winning in a world record 9.69 seconds.
Set. And a fair start. Asafa Pound. Usain Bolt is also out well. Here they come down the track. Usain Bolt sprinting ahead, winning
Bolt says he gets joy from making the country proud.
Well, 969, it's the world's record in Olympic gold medal. Your reaction?
Well, I'm not really worried about the work because I'm an Olympic gold medalist, so I'm just happy right now.
What could you have run had you not eased up over the last 20 meters?
I'm not even worried about that, really. I'm just happy I won.
What about winning the first gold medal for your country?
Yeah, that's brilliant. I told them I'm coming here to come do this, and that's what I did. So I know the country must be going crazy right now, so I'm just happy with myself.
You just experienced a Jamaican Olympic triumph in Jamaica Gold, a golden spotlight.
Brought to you by Petrojam E1087 Gas Promotion, serving Jamaica's energy needs.
Come into the parlor, there's a welcome there for you.
Welcome to the Mayor's Parlor with Desmond McKenzie.
From 1 to 6 p.m. every Sunday, you'll now get more of your favorite vintage music.
Put your head on my shoulder.
Nationwide 90 FM will transform your Sunday into a musical time machine that will take you way back.
Come with me. Let's go back in time.
This magic moment.
Journey into yesteryear with Desmond McKenzie in the Mayor's Parlor.
I've got the music to jog your memory and make you smile.
Put your sweet lips a little closer to the phone.
Sit back, relax, and enjoy the best in vintage music.
Come into the Mayor's Parlor every Sunday between 1 and 6 p.m. here on Nationwide 90 FM, a revolution in media.
Get ready for a show like no other. That's right. Every Sunday from 8:15 p.m. to 9:15 p.m., we're bringing you the Harvest Hour, only on Nationwide 90 FM. Join us as we dive into a soothing religious program created for your mind, body, and soul. The World Harvest Mission Church, creators of the Harvest Hour, is dedicated to making your Sundays God-fearing and saintly. Get a front row seat to moving sermons and affectionate worshiping. That's the Harvest Hour, every Sunday from 8:15 p.m. to 9:15 p.m. only on Nationwide 90 FM, the new revolution in media.
Cliff Hughes Online. Talk radio for all Jamaicans.
My hands were steady.
Good afternoon, good afternoon. Well, we had a caller this morning, Dwayne, who said that the lights in Sam Sharp Square in Montego Bay were not working, that the square was virtually dark at nights and it was very dangerous. And we reached out to the mayor of Montego Bay, His Worship, Councillor Richard Vernon. Good afternoon, Mr. Mayor.
Yes, good afternoon, Cliff, and good afternoon to your listeners.
First of all, are the lights out in Sam Sharp Square, and why?
They are. I concur with the report that you received.
Why are they out? He says, for more than 2-3 months now.
Not so long, but they have been out for a little while now. And the superintendent, he did his assessment, and unfortunately, I am continuously reminded that the efforts to put in certain infrastructure that would protect and improve the aesthetics of the space right across the length and breadth of the parish, persons do not protect them to the best of their ability. And the assessment, the report that came from the assessment, I understand, is pointing to the direction of an associated theft of electricity. And that is a result of it being in the state that it is in now.
Make that very simple. Put that in simple language for us. People are stealing from the electrical wires?
They are tampering with the panel that supplies the electricity to those light poles. And we have also done the assessment of the relocation of the power source. That is going to cost us a significant amount. So at the moment we are trying to restore rather than to look at relocating it at the moment.
Hold on. So who are these persons stealing the light?
Persons who operate within the space.
Business
Perhaps.
operators?
I don't presume it is passerby.
Business operators?
Persons who operate within the space, not necessarily.
These are not residential.
Persons.
These will be residential people.
Not established business operators within the space.
Oh, informal.
Informal, right?
So as a result, JPS has cut the power.
No. So it affected the panel that distributes the power to the poles, and now we have to go there to fix that and restore it. So we have procured all the necessary things that we need to restore it, and the superintendent has also expressed that he has been significantly challenged by the current weather conditions as he's trying to mobilize the units to have them properly restored. So as soon as that is done, we should have the light within probably about a week and a half. And he has been trying to get it done since about a week and a half ago. And we're trying to get it done before the next week and a half is out.
Mm-hmm. And how much is this costing your corporation, Mr. Mayor?
To do the restoration, not a lot of money, under $300,000. But in terms of the relocation of the panel and the supply system, that will cost roughly about $4 million.
Oh, that's a tidy
It is
sum.
sad though that we have to be looking at relocating a panel because the public has access to it. You know, there are several things that we have looked at in terms of improving aesthetics, and I'm always stop in my tracks when they ask me, do you think this will work, Mayor? It looks beautiful, we like it, but people will tamper with it, people will steal it. That's unfortunate. I want to address another matter there that is within the same space, and this is the drain that runs underneath St. James Street from Church Street. So Upper Church Street at the lower section that intersects with St. James Street, there's a drain that runs underneath that roadway. The drain has collapsed underneath the St. James Street section, and we're looking at it. I'm aware that complaints are coming in and persons are really concerned about it, especially with the resulted stagnation within the space. And we're addressing that as well. We're waiting on the assessment to be done by the superintendent and the estimate to be submitted, so I can do the necessary approvals so we can deal with the repair of that drain.
Okay. All right, sir. So your appeal this morning to those informal business operators, when you fix and restore the lights to Sam Sharp Square, stop interfering with the panel.
Exactly so.
Because, you're going to hide the panel. You can't hide the panel. You can you can protect it, try to secure it, but if they want to reach it, they will.
Imagine. You have to put your infrastructure in place and then look into procure security and put security measures in place to protect it from the persons who they are meant to serve and protect.
Exactly. And who now turn around and complain, say, the place in the darkness.
Exactly.
Oh, dear. Richard Vernon is the mayor of the western city of Montego Bay. So a week and a half.
Right, that is what we're looking at.
The lights should be restored in Sam Sharp Square. And it's going to cost them, $4 million plus, yes, to really restore the light and secure the panel. Thank you very much, Mr. Mayor.
You're welcome.
Good.
All the best.
You're welcome. There's the mayor, Richard Vernon. That's where we're going to leave it for today. Want to say thanks to our callers, our YouTubers, our WhatsAppers, and our tweeps. Thanks to our producer, Norige Banton, and our technical operator, Kevin Williams. Yes? Tyrone will be here tomorrow. It's a Friday, yes. So Tyrone will be here tomorrow. I'll see you on Monday morning, God willing, at 10.
My hands were steady, my eyes were clear and bright. My walk had purpose, my steps were quick and light.
You've just heard Cliff Hughes Online on Nationwide 90 FM. Join Cliff Monday to Thursdays between 10 a.m. and 1 p.m. for Cliff Hughes Online.
Like a rock. My hands were steady, my eyes were clear and bright.